Athletics, your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. Baptist Health, Arkansas's largest and most comprehensive health system. By the University of Arkansas Online, offering flexible degree programs. Apply now at online.uark.edu. And by the Arkansas Department of Health. Quit tobacco. We can help. Now to courtside alongside Matt Zimmerman. Here's the voice of the Arkansas Razorbacks, Chuck Barrett.
We have reached the final day of the regular season, and we greet you from Mizzou Arena in Columbia and welcome you to the Razorback Courtside Show presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs. Today, for the second time in 14 days, it's the Razorbacks and the Missouri Tigers. 2 Saturdays ago, the Razorbacks beat them 94-86 at Bud Walton Arena, but they had Darius Acuff that day, and they will not have Darius Acuff today. He's going to rest that sore ankle, and we'll see him next week at the SEC tournament in Nashville. But it's a Razorback team that still comes in on the heels of a big win over Texas. They're 22-8 overall, 12-5 in the SEC. They'll be the number 3 seed in the conference tournament next week. And they play a Missouri team that still has much to play for today. Dennis Gates' team's 20-10 on the year. They're 11-7 in conference play. They are coming off a loss at Oklahoma, and they've got to win. At least that's the way they look at it this afternoon against the Razorbacks. And with that, we got underway. And I turn to my partner, longtime Razorback assistant Matt Zimmerman. Mizzou could still secure a double bye in the conference tournament. They've got to beat Arkansas today, and they've got to have Vanderbilt win at Tennessee. Both those things could happen. From a Razorback perspective, though, they know they're going to be 3rd seed. And what's it going to be like without Darius Acuff today?
Yeah, that's a great question, and that's something we're figuring out. But the Hogs are going to be the 2 seed or the 3 seed. Even if we win today, we have to have Alabama lose to Auburn, which might happen, for us to be the 2. But for Missouri, man, it is crazy. I was talking to their guys down on the court, and they may travel on Monday, play Wednesday. They might travel Wednesday and play Friday, so they can be anywhere from the 4 to 10 seed. There's a lot of teams like that in that situation across the league today. DJ
Wagner will get the start at the point today for the Razorbacks, and obviously we will talk more about that as we move through the Razorback Courtside Show. And we'll continue from Mizzou after this for Baptist Health.
We'll be back with more of the Razorback Courtside Show presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs. Oaklawn is Arkansas's only racing casino resort located in Arkansas's #1 vacation destination.
Are you looking for a venue to watch sports while enjoying great food from a chef-driven menu? Are you needing an event space for large gatherings, for birthdays, rehearsal dinners, or company meetings and holiday parties? Farrell's Lounge Bar and Grill is Northwest Arkansas's premier sports bar and event space with 24 high-def TVs, 35 beers on tap, extensive menu offerings, and a full bar. Farrell's is the destination for any sports or food fanatic. For more info, go to farrellslounge.com. Farrell's Lounge on Dixon Street, Fayetteville.
Before the roar and the records, there was Baptist Health.
Brooks Edmondson, Arkansas offensive line, born at Baptist Health.
Anna Kate Nichols, Razorback Golf, born at Baptist Health.
Quincy Rose Jr., D lineman for the Hogs, born at Baptist Health.
Champions are born at Baptist Health. Here, our game is delivering the state's most trusted care for Arkansas and for the champion in you. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Going to the basket, and he throws it down with one hand.
The home of the Hogs. This is Arkansas basketball on the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
A multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
How serious is youth vaping? Irreversible lung damage serious. 1 in 10 kids vape serious, which warrants a serious conversation from a serious parental figure like yourself. Not the seriously know-it-all sports dad or the seriously smart podcaster. It requires a serious conversation that is best had by you. No, seriously. The best person to talk to your child about vaping is you. To start the conversation, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to the Razorback Courtside Show, presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn in Hot Springs. Oaklawn is Arkansas's only racing casino resort, located in Arkansas's #1 vacation destination.
65 times the Razorbacks in Missouri have played one another in basketball. Some of them, a few of them, back in the day across the street from us at the old Hearn Center here in Columbia. Razorbacks lead the all-time series 37-28, 18-10 since both teams have been members of the SEC. 13-18, though, all-time up here. 5-8 in conference play. It is going to be a hard sellout today. We are told this will be perhaps as full a house as the Razorbacks have played before here, Z, and we'll have to see what effect, if any, that has on the game.
Yeah, we've been here some where this thing's a third empty, half full. I do remember when Mike Anderson came back here. It was packed.
It was full that night.
They had hate in their voice at that time, but it'll be a good crowd for Missouri, but it won't be anything tougher than we experienced last Saturday at Florida, where we faced a great team, a team better than Missouri, and a crowd that was amped up trying to win a conference championship. So hopefully that experience will help the Razorbacks in this tough atmosphere on the road in Columbia.
The Razorbacks lost here last year. They won here in 2024 under Eric Musselman. This is a Razorback team that's won 4 of the last 5 in this series, but again, they're going to have to do it without Darius Acuff today. DJ Wagner will get the start in his stead. It is going to be different looking out there today without number 5 for the Razorbacks, but we'll see him next week in Birmingham. In fact, John Calipari is going to talk to Z about that when we come back after this from the Arkansas Ford dealers.
We'll be back with more of the Razorback Courtside Show, presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs. Oaklawn is Arkansas's only racing casino resort, located in Arkansas's #1 vacation destination.
In sports, there are many tigers, lions, and bears, but there's only one Razorback. A hog famous for its temper and beloved at Bud Walton Arena. Ford also has a fan favorite, Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 49 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, only at your Arkansas Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2025 total sales.
Daspit Law Firm is the proud official injury lawyers of Razorback Athletics. In sports, there's talented players and players that work hard to be the best. When you combine talent and hard work, you've got a champion. That's Daspit Law Firm and their team of attorneys here in Arkansas. They won't be outworked, and that's to the benefit of their clients that have suffered injuries in an accident. If you've been in an accident and want some free advice, call Daspit Law Firm at 501-500-HURT. That's 501-500-HURT, or visit DaspitLaw.com.
Outstanding job by the Razorbacks, playing solid defense.
This is Arkansas basketball on the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot fast and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NCAAA and the Ad Council.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to the Razorback Courtside Show, presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs. Our exclusive interview with Arkansas head coach John Calipari is sponsored by UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for the Razorbacks.
Coach Cal, pregame 3-2-1. Coach, 31st regular season game, 18th league game. Here we go. We're on the road. We've had a great season, trying to keep it going.
You know, we had an unbelievable February. Really did. We had a couple bumps, but we played. We got better. We bonded. We were challenged. And now we're challenged again without Darius. Now, just so our fans, it's nothing. I've told everybody, I wanted to rest him before the last Missouri game, and he would not sit out.
No.
He and I went back and forth. But I said, listen, kid, you have done great. I need you at 100%. That ankle's still bothering you. It didn't last game. He was really good last game. But I'm like saying, look, we got a chance for a 4-day shutdown. Let's do it. So that's why we're doing it. But DJ, Billy, and TB, Trevin, led us to a Sweet 16 last year. And I'm still mad we weren't in the Final Four.
Yeah. All
right, now we've got some young kids. We have our chances. It gives us a chance to play Isaiah. It puts other guys in pressure-packed situations, make plays. You know, you always want to say, well, I want to be that. All right, now you are that guy.
Yeah.
Make that play. So it's a real challenge, though. They're good here.
At Summit Utilities, we're more than just your gas bill. We're also your neighbors, and we're here to help, just like your neighbors do. Account-related questions, aid in setting up a payment plan, or assistance with rebate processing to help you save money on a new water heater. We've got you. At Summit, we're the keepers of the flame, making sure you have hot meals, warm baths, and a cozy home, providing you with energy that's there when and where you need it. Summit Utilities. Comfort delivered.
When you share the story of your summer vacation, will people lean in or tune out? When you tell them you spent one morning in a 4-story treehouse and that afternoon at the world's largest indoor Tesla coil, you'll have their attention. When you explain that you took your kids on thrill rides and a Sunset Lake cruise in the span of a few hours, they'll be hooked. And when you say you enjoyed a relaxing soak in the city's famous thermal spring water, well, then they'll just be jealous because they didn't go to Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
From the logo, three-pointer good!
From baseline to baseline, tip-off to buzzer, this is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. Welcome back to the Razorback Courtside Show, presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs. Our exclusive interview with Arkansas head coach John Calipari is sponsored by UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for the Razorbacks.
They're good here.
And, Coach, it's a luxury to have DJ, a guy that's been around, experienced. He's been playing very well. He's shooting the ball well. And he's a low turnover guy, so it's not like we're replacing Darius with turnovers. It's a low turnover team.
And how about Billy being the backup point? That gives you a problem. I mean, so we'll see. I mean, look, I want to win every game I coach, but not at the expense of the kids. And I think this was the right thing. Maybe it's not. But it was my gut saying we need to back him up a little bit. Let's get him a little more healthy.
Yeah, it'll be good in the long run. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Good luck.
We'll be back with more of the Razorback Courtside Show, presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs. Oaklawn is Arkansas's only racing casino resort, located in Arkansas's #1 vacation destination.
On these acres, weekends aren't a break. When the ground fights back, the John Deere 4044M leans in. Because it's built like the people who run it. Tough enough to stay one more hour. Strong enough to finish the job. Take more than $7,000 off or pay $507 per month at 0% for 84 months at Greenway. Learn more at gogreenway.com. Some restrictions apply. See Greenway for details. Offer ends April 30th, 2026.
Become a Razorback. Earn your degree from the University of Arkansas no matter where you live. Online students at the U of A receive the same high-quality education as on-campus students. Go to online.uark.edu to find a program that lets you advance your career or start a new one. The U of A Online. Apply now at online.uark.edu.
Going to the basket, and he throws it down with one hand.
The home of the Hogs. This is Arkansas basketball on the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
Snakes, zombies, sharks, heights, speaking in public. The list of fears is endless. But while you're clutching your blanket in the dark, wondering if that sound in the hall was actually a footstep, the real danger is in your hand, when you're behind the wheel. And while you might think a great white shark is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Carter on the wing, three-pointer good. To the other end, and he throws it down. Wagner from about 25 feet, and he knocked it down. Stolen by Brazil. He throws it down on the other end. Carter going to take it end to end to the rim, lays it up and in, and one. Hogs are going to dribble it out. Cal's going to have a sweet, sweet win.
On the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield, this is Arkansas basketball. Live play-by-play coverage of Razorback basketball is brought to you by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive the Ford F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks at your Arkansas Ford dealer. By Coca-Cola. Game day deserves the great taste of Coke's Zero Sugar, because fan work is thirsty work. By UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for the Razorbacks. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, trusted by Arkansans for more than 75 years for reliable, affordable health insurance. Take good care, Arkansas. By Sonic. Live free. Eat Sonic. Shelter Insurance. For award-winning service, find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. First Security Bank. It's banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. Bud Light. Easy to drink. Easy to enjoy. Please drink responsibly. By Summit Utilities. Bringing natural gas to Razorback fans across Arkansas. Go Hogs! And by Daspit Law Firm. Proud to be the official injury lawyers of Razorback Athletics. Now to Courtside with Matt Zimmerman. Here's the voice of the Razorbacks, Chuck Barrett.
The Razorbacks are in Columbia, Missouri for the final day of the regular season, and we welcome you back inside Mizzou Arena as the Razorbacks come out onto Norm Stewart Court. Arkansas trying to beat Mizzou for the second time in 2 weeks. They knocked them off 94-86 2 Saturdays ago at Bud Walton Arena. The Razorbacks today stand 22-8 as they prepare to play the Tigers, 12-5 in conference play after a win over Texas earlier this week. Mizzou lost at Oklahoma. So Mizzou's 20-10 coming into play this afternoon, or this morning rather. They're 11-7 in conference play. And as I turn to my partner, longtime Razorback assistant Matt Zimmerman, that is where the rub is for the Tigers. They want to stay on the right side of the NCAA tournament bubble, number one. They'd also like to get a double bye into that number 4 seed in the conference tournament. They've got to beat Arkansas today. Vanderbilt's got to win at Tennessee. First things first for Mizzou. They're thinking even this season series, and I would imagine they feel like their chances are better with Darius Acuff out.
Yeah, and that can go one of two ways, Chuck. Maybe Missouri can be overconfident. They know they're not getting Arkansas's best team with Darius not be here. But I'm sure they have a lot of respect for Billy and Malik Thomas and Malik Ewan and Trevin Brazile. And you're right, they have a lot to play for. The Razorbacks have pride, and we've got some outstanding players left as well. So that'll be an interesting aspect to this game.
You made a very good point with Cal a moment ago that I want to come back to. DJ Wagner will start at the point today. It's not like Arkansas is replacing Darius Acuff with a turnover machine. You know, sometimes you see a team go to their backup point guard. There is a noticeable drop-off in terms of turnovers. DJ Wagner's not that kind of player, and that certainly will help today.
What a luxury. I mean, to have a guy he was a low turnover guard last season, and this season, although at times he struggled scoring and defense and some other things, he's been a low turnover guy. Darius Acuff doesn't turn it over hardly at all. And now DJ can kind of just roll into that spot and continue that. He's an experienced guy. It's his third year in this conference. He's played against Missouri like 6 times, and this is a guy that can help lead the Razorbacks to a victory here, no doubt.
It was interesting also to hear Cal talk about Acuff. First-team All-America as of this morning, a Wooden Award finalist. This is not the type injury that, at least according to Cal, we're going to see hamper Darius when we get to the SEC tournament in Nashville. He will have spent 8 days without having to play a game by the time Arkansas plays on Friday. That can only help.
Yes, absolutely, and he's kind of excited about that. Even in the pregame where he said, I wanted to sit him before 10 days ago, and the kid said, no, I'm playing. I'm not sitting down. So it's a good luxury, the fact that it's not an injury. He's going to play the very next game. Not often do you know that, but we know he's going to play next Friday unless something crazy happens. Now let's just not worry about it and go win this ball game.
One player the Razorbacks are going to have to contend with today is Mark Mitchell. We've seen him a couple of seasons now after he transferred to Mizzou from Duke. He had 26 in the first meeting down in Fayetteville. If you go back to last year, he's averaged 20 points, 5.5 rebounds, and surprisingly for a big man, 5 assists in those 3 ball games. In the game in Fayetteville, he had 8 assists. This is a 6'9 player, and he's a handful.
He really is, and he's strong left-hander. We saw him when we played Duke. Two full seasons ago, and then last year he was up and down, but he was outstanding in Bud Walton. Hogs got to do a good job defending him.
Well, after the game today, go by and see our friends at the Catfish Hole. Great locations in Fayetteville and Alma. The Catfish Hole serves the highest quality farm-raised catfish, hand-breaded chicken tenders, the best hush puppies anywhere, and now serving beer and wine in Fayetteville. The regular season finale is at hand. Starting lineups, keys to the game, and the opening tip after this for Coca-Cola.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric, and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Quit tobacco today with Be Well Arkansas. Be Well Arkansas can help you be healthier, happier, and more active by quitting tobacco. And you can do it all with local resources at no cost to you. Call 833-283-WELL or visit BeWellArkansas.org today for free help, because it's never too late to be well. Brought to you by the Arkansas Department of Health, your tobacco settlement dollars at work, and Be Well Arkansas.
As an SEC fan, you know what extra is about. You see it every time your team leaves everything they've got out on the field. That's what a Regions Greenprint planning session with your banker feels like. Extra support, extra belief in you, and strategies that bring you extra financial confidence. We believe extra changes everything. And at Regions, extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC, member FDIC.
Attention Arkansas homeowners. Does your bathroom need a makeover? Bath Makeover of Arkansas offers bathtubs, walk-in showers, and walk-in bathtubs. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is an official sponsor of Razorback Athletics. Arkansas homeowners trust Bath Makeover of Arkansas with their bathroom project. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH to schedule your free design consultation backed with a price lock guarantee. That's 1-800-NEW-BATH, 1-800-NEWBATH.
The home of the Hogs. This is Arkansas basketball on the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
My name is Ariel. I moved to the U.S. at 19. I spoke no English and I struggled finding job opportunities. Everything I have, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and getting my high school diploma at age 22.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Adoption of teens from foster care is a topic not enough people know about, and we're here to change that. I'm April Dinwiddie, host of the new podcast, Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Each episode brings you compelling real-life adoption stories told by the families that live them with commentary from experts. Visit adoptuskids.org/podcast or subscribe to Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Administration for Children and Families and the Ad Council.
Tip-off is moments away. Now, here's John Calipari's Starting Five, presented by Shelter Insurance. For award-winning service, find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com.
Darius Acuff out of the starting lineup today. DJ Wagner will make his first start since January 17th. It'll be the 19th start of the season for Wagner. He's coming off a 15-point, 4-rebound, 3-assist performance against Texas, so not a lot of drop-off, at least not as much as you might think. He'll be joined in the backcourt, of course, by Malik Thomas. Thomas, the Razorbacks' second leading scorer, 14.9 per outing, 3.8 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Trevin Brazil, Nick Pringle, Billy Richmond, they'll form the front line, and Billy will also be the backup point guard. Brazil was so good against Texas, a career-high 28 points, 7 rebounds earlier this week. He's back in the spot where his collegiate career began with the Missouri Tigers. Mizzou will start T.O. Barrett and Jaden Stone in their backcourt. Stone averages 13 points per ball game. Barrett averages nearly 9 and almost 3 assists. Trent Pierce and Mark Mitchell are their forwards. Pierce had 22 in the game in Fayetteville. We mentioned that Mitchell had 26. And Sean Phillips is their man in the middle. He's a 7-foot senior transfer out of Arizona State. He had 11 points and 4 rebounds against Arkansas the first time out. They have a front line of the 7-footer Phillips. Pierce is 6'10", and Mitchell is 6'9". Our keys to the game are brought to you by Summit Utilities. Summit's honored to provide always-on safe natural gas services to families and businesses throughout the state. To learn more, visit summitutilities.com.
Number 1, play great defense without fouling. Foul trouble will be very important in this game for the Hogs to win. Number 2, attack. Put Missouri on their heels. Drive the basketball. And number 3, win the free throw battle.
Before we begin, let's pause 10 seconds to allow our stations to identify themselves. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. Our officials today, Doug Shows is the crew chief, Rob Rourke and Patrick Evans complete the 3-man crew. The Razorbacks in the road red, the cardinal red uniforms, Mizzou in the home whites today with the gold and black trim. And our first half tip-off is brought to you by Qual Choice Health Insurance. When you're in the market for an employee health plan, Qual Choice has exactly what you need. Arkansas-based service and competitive rates. Call Qual Choice for a quote today. Well, here we go. Final day of the regular season. The Razorbacks trying to make it a season sweep over Mizzou. John Calipari across the way. Dennis Gates down the row with his Missouri ball club. Mizzou didn't play a stellar non-conference schedule, but they're 10-7 in conference play. And the opening tip's controlled by the Razorbacks. Arkansas will move from our left to right in the first half, and Mizzou will open in a man-to-man. Richmond, top of the circle. Billy looks left, off of screens Thomas, dribbles out front. Stone's going to guard Thomas. Pringle, dribble handoff Wagner. T.O. Barrett guards him. DJ drives, dumps it low to Billy. Couldn't get a shot away. Back out front to Wagner, 7 to shoot. Pringle sets the screen. Wagner top of the circle with a foot on the line. The two-pointer's good. DJ Wagner with the first bucket of the ball game, and the Hogs are out to a 2-0 lead.
Important basket right off the bat.
DJ's been playing really well of late, coming off the bench. Mitchell's going to drop it down low. Left-handed hook by Pierce drops, and Mizzou's on the board. Tigers answer, and we're deadlocked 50 seconds into the game. Mizzou will play primarily man-to-man. Wagner drives right side, pick and pop. Brazil top of the circle. Mitchell closed, and Trevin couldn't get the shot away. Little over a minute gone. Thomas way out on the floor, right side, guarded by Stone. Malik to the foul line, kicks it away, left wing. Brazil's three rattles around, drops away, no good. Phillips with the rebound for the Tigers. Mizzou into the front court, 18-40 to play in the first half. Barrett out front. Stone, deep three, too strong off the back of the iron. Rebound batted out to Thomas. Hogs run. Malik down the lane to the rim. Finger roll won't go. Rebound batted out. Phillips hits the deck, gets the rebound. There's a scramble for it. It's going to be a jump ball, and the arrow will favor Mizzou.
Oh, my. We had a couple good looks right there. Malik needed to go one step closer to the basket. We got out on a long rebound, and we were attacking, but he stepped a little far away from the basket and tried a little more of a finesse move. I think if he'd have powered through, Barrett would have probably had to foul him.
Tied it 2 early on, 18-26 to play in the first half. Missouri will inbound it in the backcourt. It's a hard sellout today at Mizzou Arena with an early tip. They're still filing in, but just about every seat's taken. Lots of red, as you might imagine. There always is when we play up here. Stone, top of the circle, gives it away to Barrett with 18-10 to play in the first half. Hogs deflect it. Mitchell picks it up. Right side on a bounce to Stone. Shot clock's down to 8. Barrett out front. They're still trying to get organized with 5 to shoot. A high ball screen from Phillips. Barrett with 1 to shoot, went cross court, and that's a shot clock violation. Mizzou did not come close to getting a shot away there, and the Razorbacks forced the turnover.
Yeah, Barrett, he played decent against the Hogs late in that game. Early on, he really struggled, and he does not look good early. Hogs' defense is good.
First turnover of the ball game against Missouri's ledger. Hogs with a basketball. 2 apiece, 17:45 to play in the first half. Thomas chased out front by Pierce. Pierce has a big height advantage. Thomas drives around him, though. Shot blocked at the rim by Phillips, and that's goaltending. Thomas was able to blow around Pierce. Phillips came over for the help, but got there too late, and the Hogs are up 4-2.
Yeah, really good start, I think, for the Razorbacks, because, you could go on the road like we did last week, and they start putting it on you early, and things can get shaky, especially when you don't have a great player like Darius. But the Hogs so far look really, really good.
Razorbacks 2 of 4 from the floor out of the gate. Now they defend with 2.5 gone. Arkansas by a bucket. Stone way out on the floor. Thomas guards him, and he'll give it away to Barrett. Out near the midcourt stripe. Hogs have extended the defense early. 10 to shoot. Barrett 30 feet away from the basket. Bounce pass right side. Mitchell out high. Trying to take Brazil down low. Baseline feed to Stone. Shot blocked. Saved from going out of bounds by Richmond. Great stop at the rim by the Razorbacks, and the Hogs are into the front court. Richmond going to try to drive on Barrett. Cut off, feeds Brazil. Trevin to the rim, and a driving layup's good. The assist from Billy, and the Hogs are up 6-2.
Yeah, Hogs got a really good bounce to their step right now, outplaying Missouri.
Barrett going to try to drive Wagner down the right side. DJ bodies him up. Barrett at the foul line leans in and finally gets a kind whistle with 18 on the shot clock. They get Wagner for the foul, and T.O. Barrett will go to the line for 2 shots.
You're right. He kind of like a postman. Remember, we've seen him play post some. Barrett, that's really the only way he scores. He doesn't shoot it that well, and he just pivoted and just kind of made a post move, threw himself into DJ.
Mizzou scored early. They've gone 2.5 minutes without a point, though. T.O. Barrett can change that. First one's on the way, rattles around and drops home. It's a 6-3 ball game. Hey, game day deserves the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar because fan work is thirsty work. Coca-Cola proud to be the official soft drink of the Razorbacks. One more for Barrett. It's good, and it's a 6-4 Razorback lead. 16:40 to play in the first half. Wagner manning the point today with Acuff out. Nice feed, driving down the lane to Brazil. Brazil fumbled the pass, though, had to go get it. Kicks it back out front. 15 on the shot clock for the Razorbacks. Trevin drives the paint, gets to the rim, it goes and one. Nice move by Brazil down the lane, laid it in with a left hand, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to, after Missouri finally scores, we execute well in the offense. It was a right side play. It went back to the left. Trevin off the left-hand dribble, drew the contact, kept playing, finished it.
First foul on Sean Phillips. Brazil to the line to try to complete the three-point play. The free throw's good, and Arkansas leads at 9-4. 5 early for Trevin, coming off a career-high 28-point performance against Texas.
He could have a great game in here today. He matches up well with Missouri.
This is where it all began for Trevin. He started his career here at Mizzou. Phillips out high, gives it away right side. Stone on the wing, guarded by Wagner. Stone picked up his dribble, needs some help. Bounces it to Phillips at the right elbow. Shuffles his feet, gets inside on Pringle and lays it up with the left hand. Sean Phillips gave him a little too much room right there, and it's 9-6.
Yeah, that was a nice post move.
15:50 to play in the first half. Wagner chased by T.O. Barrett. Pringle at the high post. Dribble handoff Thomas. Pick and roll. Back to Nick in the corner. Richmond's open. Ball fake. Billy to the rim. Shot won't go, but they fouled him going in. Richmond passed on the corner three. After a ball fake, headed to the rack. Missouri bodied him up. And Richmond will be at the foul line when we come back. It's being brought to you in part today by Harps. At Harps, being employee-owned means the people helping you are the people that own the place. So expect to be greeted with a smile and personally thank for shopping local. Harps, hometown fresh. 15:38 to play in the first half. Razorbacks are out early 9-6, and we're back after this for Sonic.
At Sonic, the All-American Smasher is at the top of the burger food chain. Get it hand-smashed and made to order with a side and medium drink for just $6. That's not just a big deal. That's a giant, massive, gargantuan, humongosaurus rex of a honkin' big deal for just $6. A deal this big shouldn't cost this little. Get the Sonic $6 All-American Smasher meal today.
Tax not included. Exclusions apply. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
If you want to live free, yeah.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
With Toyota's versatile SUVs, you'll be ready for any adventure, no matter who you're adventuring with. Bringing your furry co-pilot along, the RAV4's Power Pack Performance is bound to spark some zoomies. Right, buddy? Going out on the town with your partner in crime? Scoop them up in the Corolla Cross. Its sleek design will make up for the fact that you're always fashionably late. No matter who you're rolling with, there's a Toyota SUV fit just for you. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota is a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics. The RAV4 is ready for Razorback country and beyond. Find yours today. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
.38 to play in the first half. Razorbacks leading Missouri 9-6. Hey, it's time for a road trip. And you can hit the jackpot with a trip to Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas, and its #1 attraction, Oaklawn Hot Springs. To plan your next trip, visit hotsprings.org and oaklawn.com. Hogs 4 of 6 out of the gate. Mizzou only 2 of 4. The Razorbacks 5 points. I say only. Nothing wrong with shooting 50%, but 2 fewer baskets than the Razorbacks early on. We've seen Arkansas force a turnover and get a bucket off that turnover. Already Z6 of Arkansas's 9 points in the paint.
Yeah, and Missouri's not a great defensive team. They give up 77 in the conference games, which is not the worst in the league, but it's not very good either. And when we played them the first game, we didn't shoot it great in the first half. We still scored 94 points on them. And even in that game, Darius didn't shoot it phenomenal himself. And so Missouri's a team you can get points against.
It is a hard sellout today at Mizzou Arena. The only area that's empty is a portion of the student section. They're continuing to file in. An 11 a.m. start on a college campus is early. And the students have not completely filled their section in. Every place else, though, you'd struggle to find a seat. Billy Richmond's at the foul line as we resume play. He'll shoot a pair. With the Hogs up by 3, Richmond fouled going to the rim just prior to the timeout. First one's on the way, and it's good. Billy's gotten so much better at the foul line, right at 80%, just under 80% from the free throw line. Got a chance to push the Hog lead out to 5. Second one's on the way, it's good. The Razorbacks are up 11-6.
4 of the 5 Razorbacks have scored.
A little bit of pressure in the backcourt off that made free throw. Mizzou drops it into T.O. Barrett, and he'll work across the timeline against Malik Thomas. 15 and a half minutes to play in the first half. Hogs by 5. Barrett way out on the floor. Mitchell comes out high. Brazil follows him with 14 to shoot. Mitchell around Brazil, kicks it on the left wing. Barrett drives the paint, up and under move. Reverse layup, good. Around Nick Pringle, and now the Razorbacks throw it away. Got a little careless on that inbounds pass. An unforced error, and Missouri will get the basketball in the front court.
Yeah, we've not turned the ball over at all, and that's been a great thing for this team. And they make the first sub here, Chuck.
It's going to be Anthony Robinson checking into the ball game for Mizzou. Stone will go out. We saw Robinson in Fayetteville. He had 5 and 4 against Arkansas. 6'3" junior out of Tallahassee, Florida. Mitchell, top of the circle, guarded by Brazil. Pick and roll underneath. The big man, Phillips, lost the handle, and Brazil comes out of there with it. I think Pringle knocked it away, and Brazil's got the ball.
Good defense by Nick. Turnover, Missouri.
Arkansas by 3. 14-47 to play in the first half. Richmond drives the left side. Got tangled up with Pierce. Pierce stole it away. Trent Pierce forces the turnover, and Mizzou's got the basketball in the front court. Mitchell rumbles down the lane, gets it to go, and one. Mitchell with the right hand. He's a left-hander. Went with the offhand there, got it to fall. Pulls Missouri within 1, and he can tie it with a free throw.
Yeah, that was the best. Mitchell's not been anywhere in this game. He's been asleep, and he drove that one tough and physical inside, got right into the black paint and got his shoulder into the defender and drew the foul on Nick.
Both teams have made their last 3 field goal attempts. Mitchell's free throw's good, and we are tied at 11. Quick little 5-0 run from the Tigers. They've got a 7'5" player named Trent Burns who's about to enter the game. Hogs in the half court. Thomas, a little floater off the right side, missed it off the glass. Phillips with the rebound, but Brazil stole the outlet pass. Wagner, top of the circle, drives the lane. DJ missed the layup. No foul, and Pierce gets the rebound. Mizzou looks to push and perhaps take the lead on this trip. Right side, Mitchell way out on the floor. Ball fake, stepped out of bounds. A ball fake. He was going to drive baseline on Brazil, but stepped out of bounds as he began his drive. The turnover gives it to the Razorbacks. And here's the 7'5", Trent Burns coming in for Sean Phillips.
Yeah, had to take Phillips out. He was killing them with the turnovers, and they're having problems with the Razorbacks athletic. Their zone.
Burns is a 7'5" freshman out of Cypress, Texas. Yeah, first zone for Missouri today. 13:50 to play in the half. Left side, Wagner's open on the wing. Three-pointer rims out, but Brazil's there to follow. Trevin, a high flyer to the rim with the dunk. Hogs back up by 2. It's 13-11. 7 points for Trevin Brazil in the first half.
Yeah, they can't match up with him. They don't have that type of athlete.
Robinson in the front court, in the corner. Mitchell's open. 3 rims out, no good, and Wagner's in to get the rebound. Nearly stepped out of bounds, but able to save it. The Hogs have possession with 13:19 to go.
Great footwork by DJ.
They lead it by 2. Wagner, top of the circle, right side beyond the arc, Richmond. Mizzou zones again. Hogs get it to the middle of the floor. Brazil lobs for Pringle, and Nick with a throwdown. Once they got it to the foul line, not much Mizzou could do. It's 15-11 with 13 minutes to play in the half.
How about it? They're booing him, Chuck.
They're booing what they thought was a foul on the other end. Mitchell goes to the lane, and he's blocked by Brazil. Trevin blocked it away to Wagner. Touch pass from Richmond to Thomas, and Malik lays it in for the bucket. Arkansas in transition. 17-11 now with 12:38 to play in the first half.
And that is good defense. Trevin rose up and blocked that, man. He is so athletic. No match for Missouri right now.
12:29, and there's a steal by Richmond. Billy to the other end, and a two-hand throwdown. Richmond with the dunk, and the Razorbacks are up 19-11. They want a timeout. On the other end of the floor, Dennis Gates is furious. That's what got the crowd involved a moment ago. He thought there was a foul on the play where Pringle scored on the dunk. He thought Arkansas set a screen away from the ball that was illegal, and then there, Richmond hung on the rim, and they thought he should have been teed up.
Yeah,
they didn't call either one of them. Count the bucket, and the Razorbacks are up 19-11. Now, this is going to be a quick timeout, I think. They have not signaled this as a full media timeout. I think this is just going to be a 30.
They're both sitting down. It's 12:28.
Yeah,
I think they're
should be immediate.
Yeah.
12:23 to play in the half. 19-11 Razorbacks. Now this for UAMS Health.
My name is Billy Richmond, and I'm a guard for the Arkansas Razorbacks. What's it like being a Razorback? Someone who's strong-minded, mentally tough. We got the best fans here. Like, you always got to be 100% if you want to go 100%. So I feel like if you're healthy, then you can just always give it your all. My relationship with my trainers and UAMS physicians are everything.
UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics.
We're back after a word for your local station. This is Razorback Basketball from Learfield.
My mom has taken up going to the park to practice yoga.
My dad's going to a club, but not a book club, a salsa club.
Finding new hobbies comes with age.
My mom has started getting lost and not knowing where she's going.
Becoming lost or disoriented doesn't. Confusion with time or place may be a sign of Alzheimer's. An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Man, I love my kids so much. I once sat for 3 hours in the cold rain to watch our soccer team lose by 18 goals.
I love my kids so much, I once used a tube to suck snot out of her stuffed nose at 3 a.m.
You win.
Love your kids? Love them enough to make sure they're in the right car seat. From toddlers to tweens, visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat to find the right seat for their age and size. Keep them safe. Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
.23 to play in the first half. Hogs on top 19-11. It's being brought to you by your Arkansas Ford dealers and the Ford F-150. Like the Razorbacks, the F-150 has a strong tradition earned with outstanding capability and smart features like a mobile generator. That's how you create a fan favorite and the official truck of the Razorbacks. Hogs are on an 8-0 run over the last minute 19 seconds. They forced 3 turnovers over the last couple of minutes, and that's been key. Missouri's not scored during that period. Arkansas 8 of 14 from the floor, 57%. Missouri's 4 for 8. That's good, 50%, but 6 fewer shots than the Razorbacks. An early Highland Dairy three-pointer update. Get a splash of fresh flavor with dairy products from Highland Dairy. Both sides 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. Trevin Brazil's 4 of 5 from the floor. He's made a free throw. He has 9 points. He's picked up right where he left off Wednesday night in Fayetteville.
Gosh, he's been so good, and you could just see this with him the last few weeks. He's really grown up. He's kind of has a peace about himself. He knows this is the end. He handled the senior day so well. He didn't even want any attention or want anything there. And then he has this tremendous game.
Out of the timeout, Malik Ewan is in for Nick Pringle. With Acuff out today, Ewan will come off the bench. We'll see Isaiah Seeley. Might see others. Mizzou with the basketball in the half court. 12:15 to play in the first half. Hogs by 8. Out high, Mitchell, guarded by Brazil. Mitchell taking him off the dribble to the rim, and he dunks with 2 hands. Strong move by Mitchell. He's got 5, and it's a 6-point ball game. Stops the 8-0 run.
Yeah, Malik Ewan needed to leave his man, a non-shooter Burns, and come over there and help, but he just stood there.
Mizzou man-to-man. Robinson defends Wagner out front. Ewan tried to go backdoor to Richmond. Ball kicked by Burns for the Tigers. Hogs will keep it on the side, and they'll reset the shot clock at 20.
Yeah, we got fortunate there. That's a bad rule. Like you throw the ball into someone's foot, they call it a kick, but you're the one that threw it in, but the Hogs benefit from that rule.
And they reset the shot clock.
Yeah, that's a benefit, and really the defense didn't do anything wrong.
Wagner will throw it in off the baseline. DJ starting for Acuff today, looks for a cutter. Underneath finds Ewan, but he was not in a spot where he could get a shot up. He'll dribble back out of trouble, give it to Malik Thomas on the left baseline. Thomas and Ewan, little 2-man game with 10 to shoot. Ewan backs Burns in. Ball fake, jump hook over the 7'5" freshman. Missed the shot, got his own rebound, and the putback's up and in. Ewan stayed with it, and Arkansas leads at 21-13.
Yeah, we're dominating the boards early on, and we're kind of getting some work done.
Barrett on the other end forced a shot over Ewan. It wouldn't go, and Thomas comes out of there with a rebound. Hogs look to push. Malik into the front court behind the back of the top of the circle. 11:10 to go. Razorbacks by 8. Baseline, Ewan turns to face the basket, drives on Burns, spins to the rim, off the glass, no, but there's Brazil. Brazil with a 2-hand follow, the second one from Trevin. He's got 9, and the Hogs are up by 10.
How about the incredible athlete again? And they better get Pierce off, or Pierce or Mitchell off of him, because they're not boxing him out.
Biggest lead of the half for the Razorbacks. 10:44 to go. Mitchell baseline underneath, missed the shot. Ewan out of there with a rebound.
They're soft.
Hogs have gotten every 50-50 ball, it seems, early on. Wagner crosses Barrett over, lobs it for Richmond. Pass deflected. Ewan's got it. His shot won't go, but Malik draws the foul. The Razorbacks, Z, you can see it. They just one by one make their way to the rim, and all of a sudden you look up and there's like 3 or 4 red jerseys right underneath the basket.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Everything around them, even when Missouri gets the ball down low, there's 2 or 3 guys for the Razorbacks swarming to the ball, where either they're knocking it away from Phillips, who had all those turnovers, and we're blocking shots like Trevin's done. Razorbacks are playing at a high level right now.
First free throw by Ewan is in and out, no good. Burns will come out for the Tigers. They're going to bring Jacob Cruz in as well, as T.O. Barrett will exit. Pierce is going to take a seat. So Mitchell and Phillips will be on the floor together. Robinson, Cruz in the backcourt. Second free throw's no good. Robinson gets the rebound. Jaden Stone is the 5th Tiger. 10:23 to go. Hogs by 10. 23-13.
That's one of our few empty possessions, and that was off a 2 free throw miss.
Robinson right side. Stone is open in the corner. 3 won't go. Ewan fights for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Malik. It'll be Mizzou's ball. Hogs on a 12-2 run despite the missed free throws there.
Yeah. Mizzou's not a good three-point shooting team. They make 6 in the league play, 33%.
Robinson drops it in for Mitchell. Tigers set it up with 10:07 to play. Mitchell tried to go inside, knocked away and stolen. Wagner to the other end. DJ off the glass and in, and Arkansas's up by 12. Another turnover, 6 committed by Mizzou now. It's led to 8 Razorback points.
Yeah, the turnovers just killed them, and you got to credit Arkansas's defense. Missouri can't run anything. They look like a struggling team.
In the corner, Cruz steps away, tries a 3, no good. Phillips comes out of there with a rebound, tried to kick it back out. Not a good pass. Hogs nearly stole it. Mitchell comes up with a loose ball, left side. Robinson for 3, no good. Stone had the rebound and then lost it out of bounds. Kicked it out of bounds, and Arkansas is going to get the basketball.
Well, I watched their whole Oklahoma game on Thursday. They played they played Tuesday. I watched it Thursday, and man, they struggled scoring against them. They scored 64 points, and Oklahoma just out-hustled them. That's what's happening for the Hogs in this one.
It's a 14-2 Razorback run over the last 4:30. 9:15 to play. Hogs by a dozen. Brazil out high. He's going to try a 3-pointer. This one a little bit too strong off the back of the iron. It'll carry him over the glass and out of bounds, so Mizzou will have it in the backcourt. Missouri has missed 7 of their last 8 shots, and they've turned it over 5 times in the last 5 minutes. They've got the basketball with 9 minutes to play in the half. Stone, top of the key, guarded out there by DJ Wagner. Shot clock at 15 for the Tigers. Stone retreats out near the logo, right side off a screen. Mitchell trying to go to work against Brazil. Can't do it. Dribble handoff Stone. 5 to shoot.
Nothing to the basket.
Over in the corner, 3 to shoot. Now he gets to the rim, and an offensive foul is going to be called. Stone hooked the defender on the way to the rim. The shot clock was winding down. Stone commits his second foul. That was a bit of a panic move because he knew he had to get to the basket or there was going to be a shot clock violation.
Yeah, Missouri played slow at OU the other night, and they're playing even slower in this one. They're eating the shot clock, and they're not doing anything.
25-13, 8.5 to go. Wagner to Brazil. Inside Ewan, touch pass Richmond. Couldn't get the shot away. Kicks it out. Thomas from the wing, and Malik nails a 3. Hogs are up by 15. Thomas with 7 points in the first half. And the Razorbacks are on a 17-2 run over the last 5.5 minutes. 8:10 to play in the half. Mitchell, top of the circle, drives the paint. We've got a whistle and a foul. They're going to get the Razorbacks for a reach-in. Only the 3rd foul of the half against Arkansas. That one's on Malik Thomas. And the Tigers will throw it in from out of bounds with 8:07 to go. T.O. Barrett's going to come back in for them.
And I think that's good for Arkansas. It didn't really matter. Stone had 2 fouls. He was struggling. But Barrett's been a turnover issue against Arkansas, and he gets a little bit out of sync sometimes.
So Stone sits with 2 fouls. Barrett bounces it in to Anthony Robinson. Left side Cruz, 8 minutes to play in the half. Arkansas by 15. Mitchell down the lane, spins on Brazil and gets it to drop. Mitchell with another power move. He's got 7. 28-15 with 7:48 to go.
Yeah, they got a guy with 7, a guy with 4, and a guy with 2. That's it.
DJ dribbles way out on the floor, guarded by Barrett. Barrett knocked it away, bats it into the backcourt, goes and gets the ball to the rim. Layup good for T.O. Barrett. The steal in the bucket, and it's 28-17. Razorbacks have been pretty stingy with possessions in the first half, but they turned it over right there. 3rd turnover committed by Arkansas. Now the crowd's on its feet trying to get Mizzou going. Wagner way out on the floor to Ewan at the top of the circle. Malik in the lane. Little floater won't go. Tipped by Brazil won't go. Cruz chases down the rebound in the corner, and Mizzou's got the ball. 7:05 to play. Arkansas by 11. Mitchell, top of the circle. Guarded by Richmond this time in the corner. Robinson, baseline drive, bumped off course, keeps possession. Feeds Phillips in the paint with a left hand. It won't go, and Brazil's out of there with a rebound. Stolen in the backcourt by Cruz. Did they call a foul on Cruz first?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They called the foul on Cruz, so it will be Arkansas's basketball, and they'll have it in the backcourt after this timeout. 6:50 to play in the first half. Both sides getting a little chippy. The Hogs are up 28-17, and we're back after this for Summit Utilities.
Summit Utilities is proud to be a part of your community, and helping you save energy is important to us. That's why we offer a variety of rebates and energy-saving programs so you can do more and spend less. From your business to home, we've got you covered. Water heaters, furnaces, food service equipment, commercial and industrial systems. Yes! Save on all of it. Visit summitutilities.com to learn about our energy-saving programs.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retirement, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of your retirement. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Edward Jones office. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey, Razorback fans, it's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Alley-Oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Arkansas Razorback basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Razorback athletics. Let's go, Razorbacks! SeatGeek.
.50 to play in the first half. The Razorbacks 28-17 over Missouri. Our game updates brought to you by UAMS Health. UAMS Health is proud to be the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for the Razorbacks. With locations across the state, do what the Hogs do and trust your care to UAMS Health. Arkansas, it's a game of runs, and the Razorbacks have certainly had one in the first half. It was an 11-11 ball game at one point. Since then, the Razorbacks have outscored them 17-6. Trevin Brazil, 9 points, 5 rebounds in the first half. Arkansas playing without Darius Acuff, 7 points from Malik Thomas, 4 apiece from Wagner and Richmond. Wagner also has a couple of rebounds, and Richmond has a couple of assists. Nick Pringle had a bucket early in the ball game. On the other side, Mitchell has 7. Barrett has 6. Phillips and Pierce have 2, and that's been it. Arkansas 12 of 23 from the floor, 52%. They've held Mizzou to 17 field goal attempts. They've made 5 fewer baskets, 7 of 17. Hogs have forced 8 turnovers, and they have 11 points off those turnovers.
That's it. You're up by 11 right now, and it's off those 11 points off turnovers. Hogs' defense has been good. The long arms have been active. I've been very impressed with the Razorbacks' defense in the man-to-man, and Missouri has not been able to handle it. And unfortunately for them, they've played poorly. They have not been able to handle the Razorbacks.
Maybe there's more separation between Florida, Alabama, and Arkansas than perhaps we might have thought in the rest of the league. Either Missouri or Tennessee is going to be the 4th seed.
Yeah.
Arkansas is a better team out there right now. Doesn't mean it'll be that way for the next 27 minutes or so.
Right.
But for right now, Arkansas has clearly been better. And out of the timeout, Nick Pringle's back out on the floor for Malik Ewan. Wagner, Thomas, Billy Richmond, Nick Pringle, and Trevin Brazil for the Razorbacks. Hogs with the basketball into the front court at the 6:44 mark.
And this is a bad zone. They're going back to it's wide open in the middle.
Brazil right in the middle of the floor, catches it in the lane, turnaround jumper good. 11 for Trevin. That was a soft zone, and Arkansas is up by 13.
You got a bad zone when they dribble down, throw it right 8 feet from the basket, and he turns and scores. That's just no defense.
Hogs by 13. Barrett tried to drop it low inside to Phillips, and they're going to whistle Arkansas for a foul. Nick Pringle is going to be called for his second foul. That means Malik Ewan's up off the Razorback bench. He'll come back in. Trent Pierce is back in for Missouri. So's Jaden Stone. Cruz and Barrett will go to the bench.
Yeah, we needed Nick to play 3 or 4 minutes right there. Malik just came out, but that's okay. Malik's an overall better player, so this helps the Razorbacks really on both ends.
30-17 with 6:20 to play. Mizzou inbounds it off the baseline. Robinson tried to give it to Mitchell. Mitchell not open. Pierce is in the corner, missed the 3, and Brazil fights to get the rebound. Lost it, but Richmond comes out of there with it. Away to Malik Thomas, into the front court. Thomas with 6 minutes to play, drives on Pierce, off the glass, it goes for Malik. Thomas has 9. Arkansas is up 32-17 now with 5:53 to go.
We're just getting every loose ball.
Mitchell on the other end, going to drain a 3 from the wing, and that stops the Razorback run.
First one, Chuck, first 3. They're not shooting it well. They're going to stay in this zone.
5:40 to play in the half. Brazil at the foul line. Left side, Thomas, ball fake, steps back. 3 on the way, and it's good. Thomas is in a zone right now. 12 for Malik. It's a 15-point ball game, 35-20 with 5:23 to play in the first half. Thomas now 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. 5 of 7 from the floor. Robinson on the other end. Drives to the elbow. Cut off. Feeds in the corner. Stone is open, and he buries a 3. Jaden Stone with a tray. Makes it a 12-point ball game. 35-23 with 5 minutes to go.
How about that? A 15-point lead a second ago in the first half on the road. Pretty good crowd. They're not making any noise, but impressive.
Wagner, top of the circle, bad pass, stolen away by Mitchell. Mitchell with a steal, Mizzou in transition to the rim, finger roll, and Mitchell gets the bucket. Hogs turned it over. Mitchell's got 12. It's 35-25 with 4:40 to go, and they're on their feet again at Mizzou Arena. The students have finally arrived, so it's a full house now. Hogs in the half court. Wagner, and we've got an offensive foul. They get Ewan for an illegal screen. See, when that dribble handoff comes, you can dribble hand off the ball, but you got to be still.
You got to be still. You can't be moving at all. And right as our guy got there, he was already turning, and so it was illegal screen on Malik Ewan. He did not stand still. It's a bang-bang play. 5-0 run here.
4:25 to play in the half. Razorbacks have missed Acuff in the first half, but not to the tune that many thought. Left side, Pierce going to try a deep three from the wing. No good. Stone got the offensive rebound. Chased it down on the baseline. New possession for the Tigers. 4:05 to play. Arkansas by 10.
Robertson's done nothing. He's not being aggressive.
Robinson this time tries to drive on Wagner, gets to the paint, nails the 12-footer. Anthony Robinson with a bucket. It's an 8-point game, 35-27, 3:50 to go.
Yeah, he hadn't been driving at all that time. He went right to the middle of the paint.
7-0 run for the Tigers. Hogs in the half court, 3:42 to go. Richmond steps back, 2 from the elbow, no good. Rebound in the corner for Stone. Mizzou trying to get back in the game. Stone down the lane, caught off, might have gotten away with a travel, tried to feed it underneath, and Ewan stole the pass. Malik out of there with it, dribbles into the front court, now gets rid of the ball to Malik Thomas. Thomas going all the way to the rim, blocked by Phillips. Phillips blocked it, Mitchell's out of there with it. Now we've got contact on the other end. Robinson and Ewan got tangled up. We may have a double foul. Doug Schau stopped play. Words are being exchanged between now Phillips and Brazil. Robinson initially involved in it. Billy Richmond's involved in it. They're having to get Billy away. They stop the clock with 3:17. All this happened in the backcourt, Z.
Yeah, so they blocked the shot, and Missouri got the rebound. Missouri's hurting themselves. They had a chance to get on a break, and Malik Robinson kind of got into Ewan.
He flopped. If you watch the replay, he acts as though Ewan hit him with an elbow, and he didn't. They're going to take a look at it. It's under review. They'll do that during the timeout. 3:17 to play in the half. 35-27 Arkansas. We'll tell you what they decide after this from Blue Cross.
What does it feel like to know it matters to others how you're doing? What's weighing on your mind? That you're happy right now? That your body's healthy? And that those around you are taken care of too? Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind. So you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
This program is the state's program.
The basketball palace of Mid-America. The Hogs play here.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
.317 to play in the first half. Hogs by 8. They've been reviewing the play during the timeout. They've not made an announcement yet.
Anxious to see what they say.
Doug Shows is over there taking a look. And I don't think he's going to get on the microphone here. We'll tell you it's being brought to you by Edward Jones. They're a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics. EdwardJones.com is the address you need to remember for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC. They're going to call a double foul on Ewan and Robinson. They'll offset. I got to tell you, Robinson put on quite a little acting job. He acted as though Ewan had elbowed him in the chops, and that's not what happened. But it's going to be Missouri's basketball. I don't think they're going to shoot free throws on this. They'll offset in terms of fouls, and Mizzou will have it with 3:17 to go.
Yeah, a whole lot of nothing, which is what you basically said before we went on the break. Although Malik kind of got fortunate. There was nothing on the elbow.
No.
But after he flopped, there was nothing on that. But then Malik kind of put his hand in him a little. That's why they got Malik. But there was not much to that.
He's acting as though that. See, right there. Right there.
He just put his hand.
He acted like he'd been elbowed in the chops, and that's not what happened. At any rate, Mizzou's on a 7-0 run, so whether it's a flagrant or not, Hogs want to D it up right here.
Yeah, D it up, and you.
We have a double foul, 12 red, 0 white. They offset the Missouri's ball on the baseline with 27 on the shot clock.
There you have it, the voice of Doug Shows.
And that's not a jump ball. That they actually had the ball, so Arkansas still gets the next
the
jump
arrow
ball.
Still, it's pointed down the other way right now.
Yeah, to Arkansas's end. Yeah, to Arkansas's end.
So Arkansas will play with Isaiah Seeley now. Seeley checks into the ball game for the first time. Boy, Malik Thomas is on a heater right now. Thomas out on the floor along with Wagner, Richmond, Seeley, and Brazil. Mizzou's basketball, 3:10 to go. The lead's down to 8. It's been as high as 15. Anthony Robinson gives it away out high to Mitchell. Mitchell's been a handful again. Guarded by Richmond on this trip. That's 6'6", trying to guard 6'10". Mitchell in the paint, knocked away by Brazil, picked up by Phillips. His shot won't go, but the Razorbacks reached in and fouled him.
Good foul.
They're going to call that one on Billy Richmond. So it'll be 2 shots with 2:56 to go.
Yeah, that was a good foul. He was getting closer to the basket. You can see when the Hogs' game plan is when the ball is in the paint, we're doubling and we're triple teaming. And Phillips is one of the lower free throw shooting guys in our league. He's not a good foul shooter. 51% for Phillips at the free throw line. The first of 2 is good. Looked like a pro on that one. 35-28 with 2:56 to go. If he's 50%, you got to box out here. The numbers say he's going to miss this. Don't let Missouri get this offensive rebound.
T.O. Barrett's about to come back in. Free throw's good. 4 points, 4 rebounds for Phillips. Barrett comes back in for them. Jaden Stone will go to the bench. The lead is down to 6.
Chuck, these last 2:56 in this half is important for both teams right here. Critical stretch.
Wagner into the front court. Robinson picks him up at midcourt. Seeley steps out. Dribble handoff Richmond. Crowds rising to their feet again. 2:42 to go. Pick and roll. Brazil right side off the glass. Short, no good. Robinson with a rebound. Turns and leads him into the front court. Lobbed it for Phillips. He missed the dunk. Phillips waited too late to jump. Hogs in transition. Thomas down the lane. Finger roll, no good. Phillips ran the floor and got the rebound. Outlet to Robinson. Robinson, top of the circle, hits Barrett on a cut. Missed the layup. And Thomas gets the long rebound. Ahead to Seeley, lob to Richmond, and Billy dunks it with 2 hands. Hogs on a run out. Go up by 8, 37-29 with 2:05 to go.
I think Seeley got his hand on that lob on this end for the dunk. I think he got his arm up through there and knocked it loose.
6 for Richmond. Less than 2 to play now in the half. Seeley came in, got the assist there after the deflection on the defensive end. Top of the circle, Pierce for 3, and he buried it. Pierce hurt us in Fayetteville with 22. Hits the 3 there, makes it a 5-point game with 1:40 to go.
That's all right. Offense has been good. We got 37 points already. Execute right here, get you another dunk or get an open shot.
Razorbacks by 5 with 90 seconds to play in the half. Thomas way out on the floor left side, guarded by Anthony Robinson. Shot clock at 12. Seeley at the logo. Isaiah right side. Thomas off a screen down the lane. Little floater from Malik. Hangs on the rim. It won't go. Loose ball. Thomas gets it. Follow won't go. Another loose ball on the floor out of bounds off Phillips. Sean Phillips went to the deck to try to get the basketball, but his body was on the baseline when he touched it. So Arkansas will have it with 1:11 to go. They'll reset the shot clock at 20, and Arkansas will throw it in after a quick timeout. John Calipari is going to call a 30-second timeout with his team up 37-32.
Yeah, we had our use it or lose it timeout. That's a really good timeout. Hey, let's be smart right here. Let's go back up 7 or 8 points. And Missouri, they're playing harder. Their crowd's trying to help them. Thank goodness for Phillips. He has fumbled like 7 balls around. And if he was a running back, he wouldn't be very good today. He had that ball twice in his hands in one possession, and then Mitchell had it, and he fumbled it. But a lot of it's the Razorbacks reaching in there, getting their hands. We're getting every loose ball right now, and that's why the Hogs have a lead.
Well, Saturdays are always perfect for the Catfish Hole. And they've got 2 great locations ready to serve you today, Fayetteville and Alma. The Catfish Hole serves the highest quality farm-raised catfish, hand-breaded chicken tenders, the best hush puppies anywhere. And don't forget to look for their amazing green tomato relish at select Walmarts throughout the state. It's mathematically possible for the Razorbacks to become the 2 seed in the conference tournament today. They've got to complete this win, and then they need some help. They need Auburn to go to Tuscaloosa and beat Alabama. Missouri could get the double bye, the number 4 slot. So they've got to come back and win, and then Vandy's got to win at Tennessee. Hogs are going to throw it in off the baseline. Wagner triggers it into Brazil. Trevin way out on the floor, gives it back to Wagner. Arkansas goes to work with 1 minute to play in the half. The lead's 37-32, 10 to shoot. Wagner down the lane with a left hand off the glass and in. DJ off the dribble. He's got 6, and the Hogs are up by 7 now.
How about that timeout? How about that basket by DJ out of that timeout? Great execution. Hogs stretch it back.
45 seconds to play in the half. Mizzou with the ball, 23-second differential. They try to go inside to Pierce, and we're going to have a foul on the Razorbacks. I think Seeley held. That's going to be a 1-and-1. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Missouri with 42.8 to play.
Well, these kind of fouls it's all going to be based on these free throws. If he misses this front end, Seeley had a great foul. He's not going to foul out of the game anyway. It's a good foul if he misses it.
First foul by Isaiah. Front end off the back of the iron. No good. Pierce got his own rebound, though, off the glass and in. Turns into a 2-point trip anyway. 39-34. Tough bucket for Trent Pierce. He's got 7. 30 seconds to go. 7-second differential. Richmond, top of the circle, spins on Mitchell in the lane, kicks it away to Seeley in the corner. Isaiah drives, but he traveled first. They call him for the travel across the floor, and that means Missouri's going to get it with 24.3 to go. Shot clock's off, and the Tigers can play for the final one if they want. Jaden Stone's going to come back in. He'll replace Phillips. They're going to get a shooter on the floor with 24.3 to play.
Yep. Stone's got 2 fouls. He's not really done anything in this game. He did make 1 basket out of 4 attempts. Missouri's going to take the last shot. We are trying to steal it here.
So Robinson will bring it up. Shot clock's off. Hogs by 5. Seeley's going to come up and defend the point guard. 15 seconds to play. Robinson still dribbles out near midcourt. They've not gone to work yet. 10 seconds. Now they'll play. Screen out high from Mitchell. They give it to Mitchell at the elbow. Pump fake, drives around Brazil, lays it up and in with 3 seconds to go. Hogs throw it in, but they're not going to have a chance to get a shot away. Missouri makes their last 3 field goal attempts of the half. They close the gap to 3, and it's still anybody's ball game, despite the fact that for much of the half, the Razorbacks were firmly in control.
Yeah, give Missouri credit. They were behind 15 points with 5:32 to go. The score was 35-20, and now it's 39-36. They had a good last 5 minutes of action, but the Hogs played well. The Hogs' defense was really good, and the Hogs attacked when they needed to. Billy Richmond, Malik Thomas, and Trevin really could get, and DJ really could get into the black lane pretty much when they wanted to. Hopefully that bodes well in the second half.
Mizzou outscores Arkansas 16-4 over the final 5.5 minutes, and we've got a 3-point game at the break. 39-36 Arkansas. The Built Ford Tough halftime show is back after this from the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
Life doesn't stop, and neither do we. That's our promise. At the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, our members matter. That's why we work every day to produce and deliver power to our members, affordably and responsibly, by balancing energy from natural gas, coal, hydro, and other diverse resources. So when you flip that switch, the lights come on every time. Reliable, affordable, responsible, and member-owned. Better connected together. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
Hard work starts with the compact Kubota L2502 tractor with LA526 loader, as low as $18,999. Available now while supplies last. Only available at participating Arkansas Kubota dealers. Lift, haul, done with the Kubota L2502 compact tractor and LA526 loader from $18,999. While supplies last. In-stock inventory only. Only available at participating Arkansas Kubota dealers.
The 12th game of the SEC football tradition known as the Battle Line rivalry between your Arkansas Razorbacks and the Mizzou Tigers is complete. Look for the tradition, presented by Shelter Insurance, to grow in the coming years as we continue to heat up the border and support our student athletes with this rivalry. The Battle Line rivalry, presented by Shelter Insurance. Find a shelter agent near you at shelterinsurance.com.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones and is locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Calling the Hogs. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. On the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield, this is the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive the Ford F-150, the official truck of the Razorbacks at your Arkansas Ford dealer. Now, inside the Learfield Network studios, here's Zach DeBozart.
In Columbia at halftime, Arkansas leads Missouri 39-36. The Razorbacks push for the 2 seed in the SEC tournament on the final day of the regular season. Welcome to the Built Ford Halftime Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive Ford F-150, the official truck of the Razorbacks at your Arkansas Ford dealer. Inside the Learfield Network studios, filling in for Zach DeBozart, I'm Wyatt Kopelman. Now for a quick look around SEC men's basketball. First up in Oxford, Ole Miss about set to take on South Carolina at noon. With the SEC tournament less than a week away, the Rebels would get the 14th seed, which would set up a first-round matchup with 11th-seeded Auburn. And later today in Lexington, a game at track in the conference. 5th-ranked Florida visits Kentucky at 3 p.m. Gators closing in on their first regular season title since 2014. Up next on the Built Ford Top Halftime Show, the latest in the top 25 after this from Harps.
In sports, there are many tigers, lions, and bears, but there's only one Razorback. A hog famous for its temper and beloved at Bud Walton Arena. Ford also has a fan favorite, Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 49 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, only at your Arkansas Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2025 total sales.
Become a Razorback. Earn your degree from the University of Arkansas no matter where you live. Online students at the U of A receive the same high-quality education as on-campus students. Go to online.uark.edu to find a program that lets you advance your career or start a new one. The U of A Online. Apply now at online.uark.edu.
International soccer is coming to Razorback Stadium this spring. As the United States prepares to host the 2026 World Cup, the home of Razorback football is set to host its first international soccer match when Liga MX rivals Club America and Club Tigres face off in the Golden Clash on Saturday, March 28th. Tickets for this world-class soccer matchup will be available for just $35. Secure your seat for this can't-miss event at ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
This is the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers and Ford F-150, featuring outstanding capability and smart features like a mobile generator. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
I'm Chris Jakimick. I served in the United States Air Force, and I deployed 3 times. Being a veteran, it's interwoven into your DNA. It is really the absence of the connection and the purpose that can really drive a lot of veterans to some negative thoughts. For those who are in a suicidal crisis, the window of time to save somebody's life is very short. Our duty is to protect ourselves and protect our families. And one way you can do that is store your weapons safely. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
This message is for Karina, our mom who finished her high school diploma at age 28. Hi, Mom. It's Emmettith and Nicholas.
Congratulations on getting your diploma.
You worked so hard and have taught us so much. We love you.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Built Ford Tough Halftime Show continues, and it's being presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive the Ford F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks at your Arkansas Ford dealer today. Now, once again, here's Zach DeBozart.
Arkansas ahead of Missouri 39-36 at the half in Columbia. The Built Ford Tough Halftime Show presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive Ford F-150, the official truck of the Arkansas Razorbacks at your Arkansas Ford dealer. Wyatt Kopelman filling in for Zach DeBozart. Time to check in on today's top 25 games right after 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. Quick look around the top 25. 7th-ranked Houston behind Oklahoma State, 26-18 on the road. Houston pushing for that 2 seed in the Big 12 tournament. And 13th-ranked Virginia on top of Virginia Tech, 25-18, 7:42 left in the first half from Charlottesville. That's your quick look around the top 25 games today. Takes us into another quick timeout. First half stats still to come right after a word from Harps.
Before the roar and the records, there was Baptist Health.
Brooks Edmondson, Arkansas offensive line, born at Baptist Health.
Anna Kate Nichols, Razorback Golf, born at Baptist Health.
Quincy Rose Jr., D lineman for the Hogs, born at Baptist Health.
Champions are born at Baptist Health. Here, our game is delivering the state's most trusted care for Arkansas and for the champion in you. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Kohl's believes new decor counts as spring cleaning. Not that you're trying to avoid spring cleaning, but if you were, fresh decor from Kohl's is a great place to start. New towels, basically the same thing as scrubbing the bathroom. And new bedding, it's like dusting but cozier. Plus, get 20% off across the store at Kohl's. Isn't shopping so much better than sweeping? Select styles, 20% offer ends March 8th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
At Sonic, the All-American Smasher is at the top of the burger food chain. Get it hand-smashed and made to order with a side and medium drink for just $6. That's not just a big deal. That's a giant, massive, gargantuan, humongosaurus rex of a honkin' big deal for just $6. A deal this big shouldn't cost this little. Get the Sonic $6 All-American Smasher meal today.
Tax not included. Exclusions apply. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
If you want to live free, yeah.
You're listening to the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers and Ford F-150, featuring outstanding capability and smart features like a mobile generator. This is Arkansas basketball.
You said you'd never buy your kid candy from the checkout aisle. Or forget extra diapers. You'd never lick your thumb to clean their face. Never, ever become a minivan mom. So when you say you'd never leave your child in a hot car, know it can happen. Cars get hot fast, and kids can be at risk in temperatures as low as 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
We just kind of knew from the beginning that we were family.
They showcase a sense of love that I never had before. I mean, he's not only my parent, he's like my best friend.
At the end of the day, it's all been worth it. I wouldn't change a thing about our lives.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. Brought to you by Adopt U.S. Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
The Built Ford Tough Halftime Show drives on, and it's being presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive the Ford F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks at your Arkansas Ford dealer. Time now for our halftime stats, sponsored by Coca-Cola. Game day deserves the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar, because fan work is thirsty work. Here again, in the Learfield Network studios, Zach DeBozart.
At the half from Columbia, Arkansas in front of Missouri 39-36. Welcome back to the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive Ford F-150, the official truck of the Razorbacks at your Arkansas Ford dealer. Chuck and Z back after this, right after a word from Coca-Cola.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Quit tobacco today with Be Well Arkansas. Be Well Arkansas can help you be healthier, happier, and more active by quitting tobacco. And you can do it all with local resources at no cost to you. Call 833-283-WELL or visit BeWellArkansas.org today for free help, because it's never too late to be well. Brought to you by the Arkansas Department of Health, your tobacco settlement dollars at work, and Be Well Arkansas.
This has been the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers and Ford F-150, featuring outstanding capability and smart features like a mobile generator. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom? She started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
When I smoke weed, I get lost in the music. I like to isolate each instrument. The rhythmic bass, the harmonies on the piano, the sticky melody.
Hey, careful, babe. There's someone crossing the street.
Sorry, I didn't see him there.
If you feel different, you drive different. Don't drive high. It's dangerous and illegal everywhere. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
We are ready for the start of the second half as we welcome you back inside Mizzou Arena. Hogs up 39-36. Start of the second half brought to you by Qual Choice Health Insurance. When you're in the market for an employee health plan, Qual Choice has exactly what you need. Arkansas-based service with competitive rates. Call Qual Choice for a quote today. Hogs will have the basketball to begin the second half. Cal will send out his original starting five with Darius Acuff out. Not much choice. Wagner, Richmond, Thomas, Pringle, Brazil. Arkansas led by Trevin Brazil's 13 points, 5 rebounds in the first half. Malik Thomas, 10 points, 4 boards. Both sides shot 50%. Hogs 17 of 34. Mizzou 14 of 28. Razorbacks 2 of 6 from 3. Mizzou 3 of 10. And here we go with the final 20 minutes. Razorbacks will move from our right to left toward the Arkansas bench in the final 20 minutes. DJ Wagner, left elbow. Kicks it out, top of the circle. Brazil begins the second half with a three-pointer. Trevin with the tray. He's got 16, and the Hogs are up by 6.
Yeah, little drag play right there. DJ, nice job. Good assist. I don't know what Missouri's doing on defense. Great offense, though.
42-36. Mizzou drops it down low. Mitchell double team. Wagner knocks it away. DJ with a steal. Ahead to Richmond and a throwdown at the other end. The turnover, the stuff, and Arkansas's up 44-36. Less than a minute gone in the second half. 5 quick points for the Razorbacks.
Yeah, Phillips can't play like that, and he's struggling when he catches the ball. Hogs know it.
T.O. Barrett brings it into the front court for Mizzou. Gives it away out high to Mitchell. Mark Mitchell, 10 to shoot for Mizzou. Trying to back Richmond down in the lane. Extra step. Jump hook with the left hand's good. Mitchell had a good first half, 16 points, 44-38 with 18:50 to play in the first half. Just underway in the final 20 minutes. Brazil top of the circle, ball fake, gives it away now to Richmond on the right wing. Back to Brazil with a shot clock at 12. Hogs led by as many as 15 in the first half. Mizzou got it down to 3 at the break. Thomas pull up 2 inside the arc, no good. Tigers out of there with a rebound. Pierce into the front court. Away to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to take over for them. We've got a whistle and a foul away from the ball. That's going to go on Pringle. They get Pringle away from the ball. That's his third. Not a shooting foul. Mizzou will throw it in off the baseline.
Yeah, but he's going to sub him right off the bat. You don't need to push Phillips. He's 12 feet from the basket. Let him catch it and then try to take it from him. He's had turnover issues and fumbling issues. You don't need to push him in the back. That was a bad foul.
So Pringle's out. Malik Ewan's in. With 18:25 to go, the Tigers will throw it in off the baseline. They drop it into Mitchell. Razorbacks double down, and we've got a reach-in foul. Brazil, the primary defender. Wagner came over to double, though, and they get him for the foul. Second foul of the half quickly on the Razorbacks, and that's the second foul on DJ Wagner. So they'll throw it in again. They drop it into Mitchell over in the corner. This time Brazil defends solo, away to Pierce. Pierce down the lane, blocked from behind by Ewan, out of bounds. Pierce drove on Richmond. Ewan came over for the help. The block goes into the front row. There's still 13 to shoot, but Mizzou's got to throw it in again. Barrett drops it into Mitchell over in the corner. Back to T.O. Barrett. He drives the left side. Cut off, kicks it out. Pierce for 3, and it's good. Trent Pierce rattles home his second three-pointer. Mizzou's back within 3. 44-41 with 17:55 to go.
He can shoot it. He's not much of a driver, but when he gets open, he can hit it.
He had 22 in Fayetteville. Wagner pick and roll to Ewan, lost the pass, and Stone comes out of there with it. Hogs turn it over. Ahead to T.O. Barrett. He'll leave it for Stone with 17:40 to go. Mizzou could tie it with a 3. Barrett dribbles out of the logo. Thomas comes out to defend. Phillips sets a screen. Barrett spins to the basket. Lost the handle. Mitchell picks it up, though, off the glass and in. Mark Mitchell's got 18 points. Mizzou's within 1. 44-43 with 17:20 to go. Thomas drives on the other end for the Razorbacks. Cut off, and he'll kick it back out front now to Wagner. Hogs need a reset. Right side Mitchell, out front to Brazil. Shot clock's at 12. Wagner to Trevin. Top of the circle, going to drive on Mitchell. Cut off, turnaround jumper from the baseline, no good. Phillips with a rebound. Hogs a little out of sync in the half court right now. Mizzou could grab the lead on this trip. 16:50 to play in the game. Mitchell way out on the floor, gonna ball fake on Brazil, go baseline, lobs it for Phillips, and a two-hand flush gives the Tigers the lead. John Calipari's got to call a timeout. Mizzou is on a 9-0 run, and they have taken a 45-44 lead with 16:42 to play in the game. We've got a timeout. We're back after this for Summit Utilities.
When it comes to keeping your family safe, Summit Utilities is here to help keep your senses sharp both inside and outside your home. If you smell a bad odor like rotten eggs, leave on foot immediately. It might be a gas leak. Then call both 911 and Summit Utilities from a safe location. Outside your home, it's important to know what's below before you dig. Always call 811 to have your utility lines marked. It's free and can save you a lot more than money. Your safety is our priority. For more on gas safety, visit summitutilities.com/safety.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
My name is Billy Richmond, and I'm a guard for the Arkansas Razorbacks. What's it like being a Razorback? It's someone who's strong-minded, mentally tough. We got the best fans here. Like, you always got to be 100% if you want to go 100%. So I feel like if you're healthy, then you can just always give it your all. My relationship with my trainers and UAMS physicians are everything.
UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics.
16:42 to play in the ball game, and Mizzou has just grabbed a 45-44 lead, their first lead of this ball game. It's being brought to you in part by your Arkansas Ford dealers and the Ford F-150. Like the Razorbacks, the F-150 has a strong tradition earned with outstanding capability and smart features like a mobile generator. That's how you create a fan favorite and the official truck of the Razorbacks. Mizzou's 4 of 6 out of the gate in the second half. The Razorbacks 2 for 4. But give the Tigers credit on a daisy when it's looked for most of this ball game like the Razorbacks were the better team. Here we look up. There's 16:42 to go. Mizzou's ahead.
Yeah, credit Mark Mitchell. He has been outstanding in this ball game. He had 26 on us in Fay, and we had a hard time with him. He comes in the league averaging 17.6 and a little under 5 rebounds. And he's, as you just said earlier, he's got 18 points already, 8 for 11. We've got to get him further from the basket. We got to get him shooting jump shots, and we got to get him missing more than 8 out of 11.
Brazil with 16 points to lead the Razorbacks. The scoring's dropped off a little bit with some of the other guys as the game's progressed. Thomas had a run there in the first half, but he's got 10 points right now, and that's it. 8 for Richmond, 6 for DJ Wagner. He also has 2 rebounds and 2 assists. By the way, Richmond has 3 boards and 3 assists. 2 from Ewan, 2 from Pringle. That's been it. They miss Darius Acuff, certainly. They knew they would. Z, I thought that last possession was really the first time you thought to yourself, man, we need Darius Acuff on the floor. Arkansas a little bit out of sync, low percentage shot, and then Mizzou comes down and grabs the lead.
Yeah, you're right. We never really got the ball down below the free throw line until right towards the end of the shot clock. But DJ's capable. Malik Thomas as well driving. Let's get these guys going.
Well, Cal's talked it over with him in the huddle, and here come the Razorbacks into the half court. Down 1, 16 and a half to go. Wagner drives on Barrett, spins at the elbow, gives it back to Malik. Malik floats right side. Shot won't go. Rebound batted away to Phillips. He'll leave it in the backcourt for Mitchell. Mitchell's 6'9", but he can be a point forward. Leaves it for Jaden Stone. Back to Mitchell at the foul line. Left side, T.O. Barrett. Thought about driving on you and then thought better of it. Steps back in the corner, launches a 3, no good. Phillips, though, had the rebound. Thomas stole it from him, and then Malik throws it off of Phillips out of bounds, and it'll be Arkansas's ball in the backcourt. Alert play by Malik Thomas.
Now, I don't know why Dennis Gates is asking for a review. Why does he want a review?
Well, I think they're saying Thomas's foot was on the baseline. They think his foot was on the baseline when he threw that ball off of Phillips. So they'll take a look at it. And we've got a timeout with 16:04 to go. Tigers up 45-44. Now this for Visit Hot Springs.
A lot of cities claim to be unique, but are they really? Were they the off-season playground for legends like Babe Ruth and Al Capone? Do they sell beer made from thermal spring water that comes straight from the ground below? Do any of these places have a street that has a gangster museum on one side of the road and a national park on the other? Let me go ahead and answer that for you. They don't, because none of them are Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
The home of the Hogs. This is Arkansas basketball on the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Dad, how do airplanes fly? What's in this box? Is this tree good for climbing? How are babies made? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Talking to them about gun safety in your home is a good first step, but you can do more. Always keep your guns locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Safe gun storage saves lives. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
You wanted to be cool, which led you to smoking, which led to a pack a day. Then you met that special someone, which led to starting a life with them, which led to wanting to live longer, which led to quitting. Then you heard you may be at risk for lung cancer, which led you to getting a low-dose CT scan. If you smoked, get scanned. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Final day of the regular season. The SEC tournament begins next week. The Razorbacks will play Friday over in Nashville. Mizzou would love a double bye. They've got to win today and get some help later today. They reviewed that call during the timeout. I don't know that we've gotten the full result yet. Doug Schowles will get on the microphone in just a few moments. Glad you're with us for the broadcast today. Chuck Barrett, Matt Zimmerman in Columbia. Wyatt Kopelman sitting in for Zach DeBozart today. Back in the Learfield studios. And we've got quite a ball game right now. It's turned into a pretty good ball game. Mizzou's 4 of 7 in the second half. They're up to 51% for the ball game. Arkansas 49%.
Yeah, Chuck, this might be good. We've had 2 long timeouts in about the last 2 minutes. And so hopefully that kind of lets Arkansas regroup. We're playing a lot of minutes. We don't have a lot of depth. Missouri doesn't really play a lot off the bench either. And maybe this is a chance for us to get back organized. We've not played much basketball in the last 6 minutes here, 7 minutes of real time. And hopefully the Razorbacks get the ball down 1. Let's go down and score. We'll find that out in a second.
I was watching John Calipari during the Razorback huddle. And the last 2 timeouts, we've had 2 full timeouts inside the last minute of play. It's been all Cal in the huddle.
Oh, yeah.
It's been all Cal. And let me just say, he's spoken nonstop during the huddles because I've been watching him. Lots of hand movements, lots of motion, and he's doing some coaching right now.
You're right, Chuck. If you look behind him on the bench, Kenny Payne and Chuck Martin, they're all just sitting on the bench, and he is in the huddle. You're right.
It's
he is
Cal time right now.
Yes, and it's good. He's a good coach. He's doing it a long, long time.
All right, let's see if we get a call here from Doug Schowles. I think they may give Mizzou the basketball here. Well, he didn't make the announcement. Let's see what they decide to do. They said Malik Thomas's foot was on the line, and that's the ruling. So Mizzou's going to get the basketball. They reversed the call. Looked like they might. Tigers in the half court will throw it in off the baseline. Barrett to Stone, back to T.O. Barrett. Drives the paint, shots out of bounds. They're going to say Arkansas deflected it. Somebody got a hand on that basketball. Barrett was about to give up possession.
Barrett's going in there with the trees. I don't know why. He's took a bad three-pointer in the corner. He needs to pass it. Hogs want him to shoot.
13. He drops a 13 to shoot, drops it into Mitchell. Mitchell missed a chippy, and Arkansas comes out of there with a rebound. Thomas comes away with it with 15:48 to go into the front court. Razorbacks down 1 with the ball. Wagner, top of the circle, guarded by Barrett. Away to Richmond. Jumper at the foul line, blocked by Phillips. Stone picks up the loose basketball. Jacob Stone into the front court. Pierce, catch and shoot 3. Rims out, no good. Thomas high to get the rebound. Quick outlet to Brazil. Ahead to Malik Ewan. Ewan in the paint around Phillips, off the glass, no good. Pierce comes away with a rebound. Mizzou's got the ball up 1, 15-15 to go. Stone around Thomas down the lane with a left hand. It goes for Jacob Stone. Mizzou wanted a foul too, didn't get it. But they've got a 3-point lead with 15 minutes to play.
Chuck, I don't know how they didn't call a foul on us, but we'll take it. There was a lot of contact.
In the half court, Richmond going to drive on Pierce, tripped by Mitchell. We'll see if they get Stone or Mitchell. They call or Pierce or Mitchell. They get Pierce.
He's hurt. Pierce
shaking up a little bit. Trent Burns is coming in. Pierce is going to hobble off. Anthony Robinson's coming back in. So Phillips will get a quick breather, and they'll tend to Pierce on the Missouri bench. They're also going to bring Jacob Cruz into the game, and he'll replace T.O. Barrett. There's 14:55 to go, and the Razorbacks are down 47-43.
You got to guard Cruz because he's going to launch a three. Every time he comes in, 35 shoots it. You don't want him giving him momentum.
Wagner's going to throw it in off the baseline, out front to Brazil. Away to Thomas, out near the midcourt stripe, guarded by Anthony Robinson. 14:48 to play in the game. Brazil comes out high to set a screen. Thomas keeps the dribble around Cruz down the lane, gets it off the glass, but it won't fall. He draws the foul, but couldn't get the shot to go. Instead, he'll head to the free throw line. Jacob Cruz, just off the bench, whistled for the foul, and Thomas will shoot twice.
Yeah, that was a good drive by Malik, and we've got fortunate. They have this little small lead, and they started launching these three-pointers, and now Pierce, who's missed 13 games this year, limps off the floor.
First free throw by Thomas is good. 47-45. Malik with 11. He had a little streak there in the first half and then went quiet.
Yeah, sure did. He got really hot.
A chance to pull Arkansas within one. Thomas's second free throw is up, and that one's good too. 47-46, Mizzou by a point. Long way to go in this one. Anthony Robinson will bring it up for the Tigers. Thomas picks him up at the midcourt stripe. Jacob Stone, right side. Mitchell drives the baseline on Brazil. Reverse layup is good for Mark Mitchell. Hogs can't stop that guy. He's got 20. The Tigers are up 49-46.
That was a tough drive against Trevin.
14:15 to go. Ewan, top of the circle. Dribble handoff. Thomas. Malik's going to launch a three, and it's good from the left wing. Thomas now with 15, ties the game at 49. 14:03 to go. Malik Thomas trying to heat up again. Now the Razorbacks need a stop. Stone, right baseline, trying to back Thomas down with 15 to shoot in the lane, and Malik fouled him. Malik got a little bit too close. Stone leaned in, forced the shot. Thomas whistled for the personal, and Stone will be at the line.
Yeah, what a big shot. Malik got to the free throw line, Chuck, and knocked those two free throws down. It kind of got him dialed back in. You said it. He kind of needed to get back. And then a beautiful left wing three right on the top of Anthony Robinson.
Thomas has 6 rebounds today as well. Free throw by Stone is in and out, no good. So, Stone will have one more.
That's how you lose games, when you don't make your free throws. And Missouri's struggling a little bit, and that was a really nice defensive play by the Hogs. We just got a foul.
Second free throw's good. Mizzou by 1, 50-49, 13:49 to go. Mizzou's made 6 free throws. Hogs have made 5. Richmond, top of the circle. Cross-court feed in the corner. Thomas. Cruz trying to trap him over there. Malik steps back. He's going to try another three and knocked it down right in front of John Calipari. Malik Thomas with the tray. Hogs back up by a deuce. It's 52-50 with 13:25 to go. 18 for Thomas. He's 4 of 4 from 3. Robinson on the other end. Gives it away to Mitchell, top of the circle. Drives on Richmond. Mitchell at the low block, lost the handle, got it back. Shots blocked, but they whistle a foul on the Razorbacks. They whistle a foul on Billy Richmond, and Mitchell will go to the line for 2 shots. Mizzou wanted goaltending too. They didn't get that, but Mitchell will shoot twice.
Yeah, I don't think that was goaltending, but you're right, it was close, and great defense coming to help. And, man, Billy threw a bad pass, a skip pass, and Malik made a great catch in the corner, kept in bounds, and then made a 3.
First free throw by Mitchell is no good off the front of the rim. Mitchell with 20 points. Substitution for the Tigers. Burns is going to go out. They bring Sean Phillips back in. Phillips has 6 points and 8 rebounds today. They've gotten production from their bigs. Second one by Mitchell is good. And it's a 52-51 ball game. Mark Mitchell settles for 1 of 2. Tigers are 7 of 10 from the line. Razorbacks are 5 for 7. 13:05 to go. Richmond to Wagner, top of the circle. They lob it to Brazil in the middle of the floor. Gives it back to Richmond. Driving, he threw it out of bounds.
Foul.
They called a foul first, though. A break for the Razorbacks. They call the foul on Anthony Robinson. And Arkansas will throw it in off the baseline as Pierce comes back in for them. Mitchell's going to get a breather. DJ Wagner will throw it in with 12:59 to go, and Arkansas up by 1. Wagner looks for a cutter. Nobody there this time. Away to Thomas in the corner. Malik, 1 dribble, 3 on the way. Cruz gave him too much room, and Thomas knocked it down. Malik Thomas with 21, and Arkansas is up 55-51.
3 3-pointers right here in a row.
Robinson on the other end. Drives the right side. Cut off. Gives it at the top of the circle. Stone's going to try a 3 for Missouri, and he buried it. Jacob Stone with a stroke there. 55-54. Hogs by 1, 12.5 to go.
What a good game. Here's going to be a double screen at the top for DJ.
Ewan steps out high. Look for a back cut. Nobody was there. He'll give it now to Malik Thomas. Ewan sets a screen. Malik drives the left side, hesitates, gets in the paint, dumps it to Richmond. Billy lays it in with a right hand. Thomas set that play up. He gets the assist. It's 57-54. 12:05 to play in the game. Robinson on the other end lobs it underneath. Phillips with the catch and the bank shot. Missouri's back within 1. 57-56 with 11:53 to go.
Yeah, the teams after those 2 timeouts wasn't much action, but now they're kind of getting a little bit tired.
Missouri 57% in the second half. Arkansas 54, and now we've got a steal by Stone. He's going to go to the other end, a 2-hand jam, and Mizzou's back up by 1. 58-57. Hogs got a little lackadaisical there in the half court. Stone made him pay. Razorbacks have now turned it over 9 times. Missouri's turned it over 10. Mizzou +2 and points off turnovers now. Thomas, right side, doubled in the corner, leans in, floats from 15, no good. Ewan had the rebound, but Stone stole it. Mizzou's got the ball up 1, 11:11 to play. Stone, step back, 3, right side, no good this time. Richmond with a rebound. Hogs need to settle down a little bit. 11 minutes to play, and now we've got a whistle, and they stop play away from the ball.
Maybe blood or something?
Yeah, somebody had a little blood, I think. They're looking at something.
Yeah, he's on his head.
It's Stone, I think, took a shot. We're due the under 12 anyway, so they'll take a timeout with 11:01 to go. It's being brought to you by the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. Since 2009, the lottery's funded over 160,000 U of A scholarships for in-state students. You can find out more by logging on to myarkansasLottery.com. 11:01 to play. Mizzou's up 58-57. Now this for Qual Choice.
So, what'll it be today? The usual?
You got it.
And for you?
I'll have the club sandwich with truffle fries instead of chips.
I didn't know that was an option.
It's on the menu. Just gets overlooked.
Oh, well, I'll have the same.
As a business owner, you have a choice in group health plans. If you're looking for a health insurance provider with lower rates and an extensive network, be sure to ask for a Qual Choice quote this year. You have a better choice. Qual Choice.
Oh, did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
In sports, there are many tigers, lions, and bears, but there's only one Razorback. A hog famous for its temper and beloved at Bud Walton Arena. Ford also has a fan favorite, Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 49 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, only at your Arkansas Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2025 total sales.
11:01 to play in the game. Mizzou's up 58-57. They've been tending to Jaden Stone during the timeout. He took a shot up on the forehead, a little bit of blood there. But he's going to be all right. He'll probably be back momentarily. They trotted out that Battle Line trophy during the timeout. They do this every year. For those who say the Arkansas-Missouri rivalry doesn't matter, you need to be up here when they rub our noses in it every year, because that's what they do.
Yeah,
they bring the whole football team out. They bring the trophy out. Eli Drinkwitz is on the floor. They all take pictures like they've won the national championship. And we got to get that thing back. We got to get that thing back. Me and Z have to watch this every year.
Every year,
Every year they rub our noses in it.
Well, hopefully Coach Silverfield, and maybe it'll be a different result this year. We get them at home.
Nothing worse.
Yeah.
Hey, you can become a Razorback and earn a degree from the University of Arkansas no matter where you live. Online students at the U of A receive the same high-quality education as on-campus students. So go to online.uark.edu to find a program that lets you advance your career or start a new one. The U of A Online. Apply now at online.uark.edu. Both sides have heated up. Hogs have made 4 of their last 5 shots. Mizzou's made 5 of their last 6. Malik Thomas in the second half has 11 points. 5 of 5 from 3. Made 3 of them since the break. And Z, they're going to need every one of them today.
You know what, Chuck? As you were talking, they were finishing the huddle, and Malik Thomas was the last one in the chair, and leaning over talking to him was Darius Acuff, and then Acuff patted him on the shoulder. Malik Thomas got out and walked on the floor. Man, I love that. We're really dialed in, and we don't play till next Friday. Let's try to win this basketball game. Our best player's not even playing. We got a chance to win this game right here. We're playing well. Man, this is fun.
There evidently were some droplets of blood on the floor, and they're out there cleaning those up right now. I guess they were not noticed at the beginning of the timeout, but they're noticed now, and so they're getting all that done before play resumes. There's 11:01 to go. Now they got to dry it all up.
Oh yeah, it's a process.
That's the bigger issue, frankly.
Dennis Gates is
he's actually spraying some sort of disinfectant.
Yeah,
down there on the floor. My goodness, it looks like the Centers for Disease Control are out there with all the gloves.
And he's spraying. The head basketball coach is spraying.
That's a little bit of overkill, I'd say. But
have you seen
that
Coach
part of the
Cal
floor
do that yet?
That part of the floor is going to be clean. That's for sure.
Yeah. Chuck, I'm not sure that on that steal and dunk by Jaden Stone, he hung on the rim. I'm not sure he didn't run his head through the bottom of the backboard.
He might have. That very well could have been what happened. Because I never saw him take a blowout on the floor. Doesn't mean we see it every time, but that may be exactly what happened. Well, they're finally getting everything taken care of, or so it appears. The young lady who has been responsible for all that has certainly put her time in during the timeout.
Yeah. Just got to make sure it's not slick.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing now, is make sure everything's wiped up. And they say it is. We're ready to resume play. Arkansas is going to have the basketball. Hogs down 1. Billy Richmond will throw it in across the way from us. Mizzou in the second half, 56%. Arkansas, 50%. Both sides filling it up. They found another wet spot. Patrick Evans, good old Patrick Evans, has found one on the other side of the floor.
That tells me that
takes 3 guys to get one spot.
That tells me that thing was played in the second. I think it was on that dunk. He did a chin up on it.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
Well, I know this. Both sides nobody's winded anymore. They've had in terms of real time, a 7 or 8 minute break here, and here comes more disinfectant.
That's good for us because we're a little bit less, we have less guys. They've been playing 8 guys, Missouri, and we've not. You know, we've actually had 7 on the court in this game. Isaiah doesn't play a lot.
Well, now we're ready, I think. Richmond will throw it in. Brazil and Ewan on the floor together. Wagner, Thomas, and Billy Richmond for the Razorbacks. Down 1. They drop it into DJ, and we resume play. Hogs in the front court, 20 on the shot clock. Richmond's going to man the point. Billy dribbles out at the logo. Right side, bounce pass Thomas beyond the arc. Kicks it back out front. 10 to shoot. Off a screen, Thomas couldn't get free. 5 to shoot. Out front to DJ. Wagner steps back. Straightaway 3, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Missouri. Knocked out of bounds by Missouri. They had the rebound, Z. Phillips knocked it out of bounds, though, and Arkansas will maintain possession.
Yeah, I don't want to. I've already said a couple things about Phillips that I should, but he's got to grab that. He's a 7-footer, and he fumbled it again.
Wagner off the baseline, tosses it into Malik Ewan. Dribble handoff Richmond. Billy spins at the foul line in the lane, dumped it underneath. Ewan tried to catch and shoot it once, missed the shot. Mizzou out of there with it. Robinson into the front court, and there's an offensive foul. An illegal screen on Phillips. Phillips set an illegal screen and then rolled to the rim. But the turnover is going to give the ball to the Razorbacks with 10:24 to go. Still 58-57 Missouri.
Yeah, and Missouri, if they end up losing, they're going to look back at these possessions when they were up 1 or 2 or 3 points and they launched bad threes or they had illegal screens or they had turnovers. They've not been good with the little small lead.
Hogs need to get the lead. Brazil, left elbow, in the paint to the basket. Shot won't go, but they fouled him. They're going to call that one on Phillips. Phillips is whistled again, and that's going to be 3 on their 7-footer. Phillips is putting up a bit of an argument with Patrick Evans. His teammates come to get him, but Arkansas is going to have free throws, and Trevin Brazil could reclaim the lead.
Yeah, he's not played well. Phillips is big and strong. He was really good in Fayetteville, and he's got 8 points, but he's got 4 turnovers. He's really struggled in some other areas of their game.
Brazil, just his second free throw of the game. He has 16 points for the Razorbacks today. First one short off the front of the rim. Arkansas 5 of 8 at the free throw line today. Stone comes back in, head bandaged up a little bit. He'll replace T.O. Barrett. Nick Pringle's about to return for the Razorbacks. One more free throw for Brazil to try to tie the game. Trevin started the day shooting about 75% from the line. Missed them both, and Mizzou's out of there with the basketball. Mitchell picks up his 3rd board. Tigers have it. They still have a 1-point lead with 10 minutes to play.
Trevin's been shooting free throws so well.
Robinson works against Wagner off a screen. Mitchell at the foul line, steps back, couldn't get the shot away. Mitchell gets it to Pierce. He tries a 3, no good. Wagner with a rebound. Lead court Richmond. Pierce gets back and knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with Arkansas, but Pierce prevents a breakaway bucket. Now Pringle comes back in. They're tending to Brazil's right knee. He's gone to the bench, right at the end of the bench, hobbling just a little bit. Matt Townsend's over there tending to him.
Yeah.
Wagner's going to throw it in off the baseline. Drops it to Billy. Quick feed, Ewan. They block the shot, though, on the way to the rim. Mizzou out of there with it. Stone into the front court. It's still 58-57. Nobody scored in a while. Hogs haven't scored nearly 3 minutes. Neither's Mizzou. Phillips makes a move on Pringle. Jump hook in the lane. Wild shot, no good. Ewan with a rebound for Arkansas. Still a chance to reclaim the lead. Into the front court, Wagner. 9:20 to go. 58-57 Missouri. DJ guarded by Robinson. Pringle sets a screen. Ewan's open at the top of the circle. He's only tried 3 threes this year. Richmond right side. Shot clock at 8. Ewan going to take Mitchell in the lane. Phillips comes over to double, and we've got a jump ball. They call it jump ball. They tie Ewan up, and the arrow favors Mizzou. Neither side scored 3 minutes, but the Tigers are going to get the ball. Phillips comes out. Jacob Cruz is back in. 9:03 to go.
Brazil in. That's good.
Yeah, Trevin's back in. They tend to him quickly. Ewan goes out. So Brazil's on the floor. 16 points, 5 rebounds today for TB. 8:55 to play. Stone at the logo, gives it away right side. Mitchell drives around. Pringle gets in the lane. Jump hook, no, but Pringle bodied him. Richmond came over to help too. They get Billy for the reach-in. Third on Richmond. So it'll be 2 shots now for Mark Mitchell with 8:49 to go.
Yeah, I thought they were going to call Pringle. He was kind of chesting him up a little bit. And they did not go to Mitchell during these last stretch. They finally go to him, and he gets to the foul line.
Mitchell for 2. The first one's good, and the Tigers are up 59-57. Ewan's coming back in for Pringle. Mitchell's big, and he's also quick. He can get the ball out on the floor, and he can drive around somebody.
Yeah, you got to lay off of him. He can make a 3, but that's not what he does the best.
He'll have one more free throw. It is up. It is no good. Still a 2-point ball game. Malik Thomas with his 7th rebound of the game. He'll turn and lead the Hogs into the front court. Thomas going to drive around. Robinson gets to the rim but missed the shot. Stone gathers the long rebound, and Missouri's got the ball. Ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell takes that big frame into the lane, and the Razorbacks strip him of the basketball. Out of bounds. They're going to give it to Mizzou. They need to look at that one. I think it went off Cruz. Yes. Calipari's over there asking assistant Kevin Buddy what to do. They're looking, and they're not going to ask for a replay.
He's mad.
Cal wanted to ask, and Missouri will throw it in off the baseline. 8:29 to go.
Yeah, Chuck, we're just dodging these bullets, but it's been good Razorback defense these last few minutes.
Robinson will throw it in off the baseline with 21 to shoot. Lobs it into Pierce, and he'll give it away to Mitchell now at the high post. Tigers with the ball by 2. Mitchell down the lane on Ewan with a right hand. It goes and 1. Tough shot for Mitchell. That's the second time we've seen him score with what for him is his offhand, the right hand. Mizzou by 4. That's their biggest lead of the game.
Yeah, that's third foul on Malik Ewan. And that was a power move. That was a strong. They've not been able to build it. We've been talking about they've not been able to increase the lead. And they finally go to Mitchell. And I thought Malik was pretty up. Maybe sometimes he reaches down and slaps. But that was close. But that was a power basket.
Mitchell with 24. He's 3 of 5 at the foul line. This one rattles around and drops home. And the Tigers are up 62 rather, to 57. 5-point ball game, 8:19 to go. Crowds on their feet at Mizzou Arena. Wagner around Stone, gets to the rim, lays it in with a left hand. If Arkansas is going to win, they've got to attack. DJ Wagner, impressive there. The Missouri lead now is 3. DJ's got 8 points today.
He did that in about 6 seconds down the floor, Chuck.
7:55 to play in this basketball game. Wagner guards Robinson out near midcourt. Right side Mitchell beyond the arc. Brazil comes out to guard him. Mitchell gets a screen down the lane to the rim. Missed the layup. He missed the layup, and Brazil got the rebound. Hogs could tie it with a 3. 7:38 to play in the game.
Got fortunate there. It was a layup.
Wagner, top of the circle, picks up the dribble. Bounce pass inside. Richmond to Ewan, and a slam off the lob. What a feed by Billy Richmond. 62-61. Ewan did a nice job to catch the pass in traffic, slam it home. And Dennis Gates on the other end is going to call a timeout with 7:19 to go. This one's going down to the wire in Como. The Tigers are up 62-61, 7:19 to play, and we're back after this for Oaklawn.
Experience luxury at Oaklawn Hot Springs, Arkansas, where the excitement never stops. Elevate your gaming experience at our world-class smoke-free casino and unwind in style at our Forbes recommended hotel. Find bliss at Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa, the Astral Spa, and savor exceptional dining at the Oak Room and Bar and the Bugler, both Forbes recommended. Feel the rush of live thoroughbred racing from December 12th through May 2nd. Book your Oaklawn experience today at oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
We're back after a word for your local station. This is Razorback Basketball from Learfield.
When your car is making a strange noise, no matter what it is, you can't just pretend it's not happening.
That's an interesting sound.
It's like your mental health. If you're struggling and feeling overwhelmed, it's important to do something about it. It can be as simple as talking to someone or just taking a deep, calming breath to ground yourself. Because once you start to address the problem, you
can go so much further. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark, and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
7:19 to play in the basketball game. Mizzou leading the Razorbacks 62-61. String brought to you in part by Roller Funeral Homes. Roller's been recognized by the Razorback Nation as Arkansas's best funeral home. They provide a wide range of respectful options, from life insurance policies to pre-planning services. Reach out to your local Roller Funeral Home and protect your family's future. Mizzou 50% on the day, Arkansas 48%. Tigers 24 of 48, Razorbacks 25 of 52. Highland Dairy three-pointer update. Get a splash of fresh flavor with dairy products from Highland Dairy. Hogs are 6 of 10 from beyond the arc. Missouri 5 for 16. Richmond's hit Thomas has hit 5 three-pointers, and Brazil has hit 1 for the Razorbacks today. Arkansas has forced 11 turnovers. They've committed 10, but Mizzou is +3 in points off turnovers, 16-13 the advantage there. Mizzou's out-rebounded the Razorbacks 28-16. Offensive boards are even at 8 apiece. Mizzou has 9 second chance points. Arkansas has 8. Both teams have attacked the rim. Mizzou 38 paint points, Arkansas 34. Both teams have tried to run when they've been able. Arkansas with 10 fast break points, Mizzou with 8. Z, we've seen both teams run. We've not always seen both teams convert.
Yeah.
We went through a stretch a minute ago of about 3.5 minutes where nobody scored.
Yeah, in the first half of that big 17-2 run, the Hogs were executing and firing the ball up the floor, getting out in transition. We need to get back to that. And Malik Thomas is hot. Let's get him the ball, get him open.
Crisp, refreshing, irresistibly tasty. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Well, try and decide. Coca-Cola, proud to be the official soft drink sponsor of the Razorbacks. 7:19 to go. Mizzou will inbound it with a 1-point lead. There's 24 to show on the shot clock. Ewan, Brazil, Wagner, Billy Richmond, Malik Thomas for the Razorbacks. Anthony Robinson handles it out of the point for the Tigers. Gives it away right side on the wing. Jacob Stone's guarded by Malik with 10 to shoot. Back out front, Wagner all over Anthony Robinson. Three-pointer, left wing, too strong, no good. Trevin Brazil collects his 7th board of the day. Quick outlet to Wagner. Hogs could grab the lead on this trip. 6:50 to play. Wagner directing traffic from the point. Ewan sets a screen. DJ behind the back. Away to Malik Thomas left side. Stone trying to blanket him. 10 to shoot. Thomas going to take him off the dribble in the lane. Jump stop, short jumper, rattles around and drops home. Thomas took him off the dribble. He's got 23. Hogs are up by 1. 63-62 with 6:25 to go.
That was a big possession. Well executed. 8 clock and scored.
Now Robinson on the offensive end for Missouri. Top of the circle. Mitchell's open. Tries a 3. Too strong, no good. Pierce flies in. Gets the rebound. Loses it. Arkansas out of there with it. Billy out. Fought him for the basketball. Leaves it for DJ Wagner in the backcourt. Hogs by 1 with 6 minutes to play.
We're getting so many loose balls compared to Missouri.
Wagner trying to drive on Phillips, or Mitchell rather, kicks it out. Thomas, right side, pull up 2, no good. Phillips with a rebound for the Tigers. Gives it to Robinson. He'll lead him into the front court. Robinson down the lane on Wagner. Foul called on DJ, and that's going to mean free throws for Robinson with 5:44 to go. 3rd foul on Wagner. Robinson to the line for a pair.
Yeah, he's not a great free throw shooter. 70 of 105, which is 66%. And in the conference, he's well below that. 33 of 52, 63%. These aren't automatic, and he's not had a great day. He just took a really difficult three-pointer that wasn't close.
This is the first free throw of the day for Anthony Robinson. Comes at the 5:44 mark. It is on the way, and it is good.
I remember 2 years ago when they beat us in here, he hit some big free throws down the stretch as a freshman.
T.O. Barrett checks back in for the Tigers. Jacob Stone will come out. One more free throw for Robinson. 3 points today. Missouri has not made a field goal in over 2.5 minutes, but they've got a chance to reclaim the lead at the foul line here. One more for the 6'3" junior guard. Robinson is up. He's good. The Tigers are up 64-63. Mizzou at the foul line today, 11 of 15. Crowd rises to its feet. Hogs into the front court. 5.5 to play. Wagner away to Ewan, and he'll give it now to Trevin Brazil. Hogs down one. Left side, Richmond. Baseline, Billy. Cross court in the corner now to Thomas. Guarded over there by Barrett. Thomas drives. Shot blocked by Phillips, but T.O. Barrett fouled him. Barrett fouled him with the body before the block by Phillips. So that means that Arkansas will get 2 free throws, and Malik Thomas heads to the line.
Wow, Hogs got fortunate right there. He drove left, and Barrett, a little bit of a body foul, and it was a clean block.
The block was fine, but the foul had come before that.
And this,
now, Thomas good at the line, 23 points, 2 of 2 at the stripe.
Yeah, and he just eats off of these free throws, and that gets him going, man. He just makes shots after foul shots.
The first of 2 is good, and we are tied at 64. 24 for Thomas today. The Razorbacks have kept Missouri on the offensive end from making shots over the last 3 minutes. They've not made a field goal. Malik with one more free throw to try to give Arkansas the lead. It's good. The Hogs are up 65-64 with 5:19 to go.
That's a big possession. This building was rocking. Great execution getting that drive.
25 points for Malik Thomas. He's carried the load in the absence of Acuff. Tigers into the front court. Robinson at the logo, works on Thomas, dribbles to the elbow, leans in, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul. They get Thomas. Malik reached in ever so slightly. That's his third. He pleads his case, but to no avail. And with 5:04, Robinson's going back to the stripe.
Yeah, and that's the 8th team foul, so they've only got one more 1-and-1, and it's the guy that just shot the other ones, Anthony Robinson.
Missouri's fouled 6 times, so the next foul on a Razorback sends Arkansas to the line for a 1-and-1. Hogs by 1, but Robinson at the free throw line for Missouri. The first one's up, rattles around and drops home. It's tied at 65. Robinson's made 3 in a row.
Yeah, and he's shooting 60-something% in the league, so there's a chance he misses this if his average plays out, box out, get a rebound, tie game.
Robinson will have another. It is up. It's in and out, no good. Brazil with a rebound. Hogs have it tied at 65 with 5 minutes to play. Wagner into the front court. Drops it out front for Ewan. Ewan dribble handoff back to DJ, sets a screen. Wagner weaves down the lane, tried to lob it for Ewan, and we've got a foul on Missouri. Mizzou reached in. Man, they don't like the call, but they're going to whistle that one. They call that on Phillips?
Yeah, Phillips got 4. And
yeah, that's
driving.
His 4th. That's their 7-footer.
Nobody touched him.
And that will allow Wagner to go to the free throw line. Yeah, if we're in the NBA, they challenge that.
Nobody
Missouri gets the ball. In college, you can't challenge a foul like that. Wagner shoots twice. The first one's good. And the Razorbacks have a 66-65 lead.
Yeah, they just showed it. He drove right. There was a little contact, and then there was no contact as he went up. And he took a bad shot. Rod Roark was behind him. He was refereeing on the sideline, and he couldn't see it, but we will definitely take it.
Second free throw by Wagner. Rattles around and drops home. Arkansas leads at 67-65. Jacob Stone is in. Phillips has got to go to the bench with 4 fouls.
Hogs keeping the lead here, Chuck. Just keep this lead. Walk out of here with a win.
2-point ball game, 4:45 to play. Barrett walks it up for the Tigers, picked up in midcourt by DJ Wagner. Barrett directs traffic. Robinson comes to meet him. 15 on the shot clock. Robinson, top of the circle. Pierce, got to get out on him. 10 to shoot. Dribble handoff. Barrett drives the paint, gets to the rim with a left hand. His layup is good. Barrett found a crease, ties the game at 67. 4:20 to go. It's anybody's ball game in Columbia. Ewan, top of the circle. Malik looks for a cutter. Can't find one. Now he's got to go to the rim. He goes to the basket and slams it with two hands. How about that? Nobody open. Ewan with a stuff. Hogs by a bucket with 4 to play.
Yeah, Mitchell was guarding him. He looked tired.
On the other end, Robinson feigned to drive. Now dribbles back out front. 3:50 and counting. 69-67 Hogs. They drop it down low. Mitchell spins on Richmond. Missed the shot off the glass. Got his own rebounds. Follow won't go, and Ewan gets the board. Mitchell missed a couple of chippies, and Arkansas's got the ball with a 2-point lead. Into the front court, Malik Thomas. 3:30 to play. Wagner works out front against Jacob Stone. Ewan comes out high with 12 to shoot. Malik away to Thomas. Shot clock at 7. Thomas cross court. Wagner's open in the corner. Three-pointer rims out. No good. Brazil with a rebound. And we're going to have a jump ball called on the rebound. But Arkansas is going to have the possession arrow. They tied him up on the rebound, but Arkansas will have possession when we come back. 3:12 to play in this one. It's a barn burner in Missouri today. Hogs are up 69-67. Back after this for First Security Bank.
Life is better with community banking from First Security, where personal connections make a difference every day. Families get bankers who know their names, know their needs, and love to help. Businesses work with responsive lenders who make fast local decisions that help build success. And communities thrive with First Security because our team is rooted here too. Choose the power of personal. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com, member FDIC.
Hi, Phil Elson here, the voice of Razorback Baseball, to tell you about the unbeatable quality at Harps Food Stores. From farm fresh produce to the finest cuts in the meat department, Harps delivers nothing but the best. Whether you're prepping for a tailgate or doing your weekly grocery run, Harps has you covered, and their friendly staff makes shopping a breeze. Razorback fans, for quality you can trust, there's only one place, Harps Food Stores. Discover their incredible selection today. Harps, hometown fresh.
Before the roar and the records, there was Baptist Health.
Brooks Edmondson, Arkansas offensive line, born at Baptist Health.
Anna Kate Nichols, Razorback Golf, born at Baptist Health.
Quincy Rose Jr., D lineman for the Hogs, born at Baptist Health.
Champions are born at Baptist Health. Here, our game is delivering the state's most trusted care for Arkansas and for the champion in you. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
3:12 to go. Hogs are up 69-67. Let's pause 10 seconds to allow our stations to identify themselves. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. Our game recap brought to you by First Security Bank. As Arkansas's community bank, First Security is all about taking care of customers and making life better right here in Arkansas. Check them out today at fsbank.com. First Security Bank better. Well, we knew it would be different with Darius Acuff sitting this one out. He's going to play next Friday. As Cal said on the Courtside Show, this is nothing to write home about. They're getting him well. He's had a sore ankle. He'll have 8 full days between games by the time the Razorbacks play on Friday. But they've got to win without him today. Malik Thomas has tried to take up the slack. 25 points, 5 of 5 from 3, 4 of 4 from the line, 8 of 19 from the floor. He's also got 7 rebounds. Brazil has 16 points and 9 boards. DJ Wagner, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Billy Richmond, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Thomas, Wagner, and Richmond have played every minute of this ball game. Hogs 48% on the day, Tigers 47%. Hogs have made 27 field goals, Tigers have made 25. Highland Dairy three-pointer update. Got a splash of fresh flavor with dairy products from Highland Dairy. Razorbacks 6 for 11, Tigers 5 for 18. Mizzou's 12 for 17 at the line, Hogs 9 for 13. Turnover battle. That one's been very close. Missouri's turned it over 11 times, Arkansas 10. Mizzou +3 in points off turnovers. Missouri, actually Arkansas now +1 in the rebounds. That's going back and forth. Out of the timeout, Hogs will throw it in off the baseline. They've got 19 to shoot. Billy Richmond will be the trigger man. Brazil, Ewan, Wagner, Thomas, and Richmond. Hogs get it in. They lob it into Malik out near the midcourt stripe. Thomas gets a screen out high from Ewan. Phillips is back in. He comes out to double. Left side, Trevin Brazil picks up the dribble with 5 to shoot. He's in trouble. In the corner, Wagner back to Brazil. Ball fake. Wagner tried a 3 and then got it to Ewan, or had a 3 partially blocked. Ewan picked it up, but that's a shot clock violation. Hogs were not going to be able to get a shot away there. Missouri's going to get the basketball. So the Tigers get it with 2:53 to play. They're down 2, and Barrett's going to bring it up. Wagner picks him up with the logo. Mitchell steps out high. Chased there by Billy Richmond. Phillips tried to set a screen. 15 to shoot. Robinson off the feed from Mitchell. Steps inside the arc. Couldn't get a shot away. Down to 8. Mitchell will try his hand against Richmond. In the lane. Little fadeaway. No good. Rebound Phillips, though. Phillips got the offensive board. His putback's good, and we're tied at 69. Sean Phillips playing with 4 fouls. Ties the game at 69. 2:15 to go. Wagner into the front court. Dribble handoff, Malik Thomas. Thomas, 25 points in the ball game today. Ewan picks up the dribble, top of the circle. 2 minutes to play. Right side, Brazil. Trevin leaves it for Billy. Richmond's going to try a 3 from the right wing. No good. Ewan got the rebound. His follows up and in. How about Malik Ewan? T.O. Barrett thought he was going to get the rebound. Ewan got it instead. Arkansas's up by 2 with 1:40 to go.
Just took it from him. Great play by Malik Ewan. That might be the one right there. Huge play.
Now they need a stop. Mizzou in the front court. 90 seconds to go. Hogs by a bucket. Mitchell drives on Richmond down the lane. They're going to get Billy for a foul. Richmond with really reckless abandon driving to the basket. He'll get 2 shots with 1:28 to play.
Chuck, we've gotten a few fouls, but we've not fouled a lot, and we've spread them out. Now, if the game went to overtime or something, it would be tougher. They've got their guy with 4, and we've got several guys starting to get up there. That was pretty good defense, but how about Malik Ewan?
So here's at the foul line, Mark Mitchell, and the first one's good to pull Mizzou within 1. It's 71-70 with 1:28 to play. One more for Mitchell. He's had himself a day again. 26 today. He had 26 in Fayetteville. Second free throw's good. The Tigers tie it at 71. Tie it at 71. Wagner into the front court. And John Calipari wants a timeout. Cal wants a timeout with 1:22 to play and 24 on the shot clock. This is going to be a 30-second timeout. Let's go inside the huddle a minute here, Coach Z. What do you think Cal's talking about?
Well, you're talking about, obviously, this possession. He's going to want to run a set play. It's probably going to be some ball screen action. And away from the ball, it'll be Malik Thomas coming off probably a staggered screen or something like that. And as hot as he is, either letting him catch it or letting him catch it and drive. And then you've always got Malik Ewan, Trevin Brazil. You can lob it to for a dunk if they have to come off and help. Or it may be a spread-out play. Let DJ drive and see if he can create for himself or for others. 9 fouls to 7, and the possession arrow goes to Missouri. And both teams still have timeouts. Mizzou's got 2. The Razorbacks have 1.
It's being brought to you in part today by Ballpark, the official hot dog of the Razorbacks. Whether you're at the arena or watching from home, you can't beat the taste of Ballpark beef hot dogs made with 100% beef. Ballpark hot dogs. Grab one and enjoy the game. Well, we've enjoyed this one. And the full house at Mizzou Arena, I'll bet, has too.
It's been a great game, Chuck. Back and forth. Both teams have played very, very hard.
Hogs are going to throw it in right in front of their bench. 1:22 to play, 24 to shoot, tied at 71. Barrett flashed for his steal, nearly got it. Hogs get it into Wagner, though. Away to Trevin Brazil. Right side, picks up the dribble. Wagner Thomas off a screen at the foul line. Jumper good. Malik Thomas with 1:08 to play gives Arkansas a 73-71 lead.
Big-time screen, and Mitchell was late getting there. What a shot.
27 points for Thomas today. Less than a minute to play now. Tigers in the half court. 53 to play, 20 to shoot. They go inside. Mitchell scores, and he's fouled. Mitchell running the baseline. They got it to him on a back cut. They call Richmond for the foul. The basket ties the game, and Mitchell heads to the line to try to give Mizzou the lead.
And I think that's 5 on Billy, unless I'm wrong.
Yep, he's fouled out, so Billy Richmond's day is done. Nick Pringle's going to have to come back in. Richmond will foul out with 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists.
Man.
Kyle's looking for an explanation from Patrick Evans across the way from us. He's also buying a little bit of time while he talks to the ref. Got Chuck Martin over there, some of the other assistants talking. Now Cal gathers them around him. Pringle's going to be the substitution. You've got 60 seconds to do it. Every coach out there in a game like this is going to take advantage of every single one of those seconds. There's 52.3 to play. And when we resume, Mitchell will be at the foul line for the Tigers.
Yeah, and he's not a sure thing. He shoots 64% in league games. He shoots a lot of them, but he can miss. And so whether he misses or makes, Arkansas still controls so much. You'll have the ball with 52.3 seconds left. I think if he misses, it takes a lot of air out of this arena, and it would put more pressure on Missouri. I think the Hogs really could use a missed foul shot here.
Mitchell has 29 points today. He is 6 of 8 at the free throw line. He'll have 1 here after the made basket to try to give the Tigers the lead. The left-hander's free throw is up. It is good, and Mizzou's up 74-73. Wagner takes the inbounds feed. He'll come into the front court. Picked up by T.O. Barrett. DJ keeps the dribble out at the logo. Thomas trying to come off a curl. They get the ball to Malik with 15 to shoot. Malik trying to drive on Robinson. Out between the circles. Thomas in the lane, gets to the rim, throws it up. No good. Whistle and a foul. They call the foul on Anthony Robinson. He defended that play right until the last second. He reached at the last moment, and that's what's going to get Thomas to the free throw line.
Ooh, thank you, Patrick Evans. That was a big, big call. This is a great foul shooter going to the line. He can put the Hogs up 1. Great job.
31.6 to play. So we've got a 1.5 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. After the free throws by Thomas, he missed the first one off the front of the rim. First miss at the foul line for Thomas today. He'll have 1 more to try to tie it up.
Got to make this one right here. Just tie it, get back and play some great defense.
Shooting these free throws right into the face of the Missouri students.
He was trying to call timeout.
And we're going to have a timeout called. There's going to be a timeout called, a 30-second timeout. Did Mizzou call that one?
Yes, Dennis Gates.
Going to try to ice the shooter with 31.6 to go. He's probably also planning their offensive possession.
Yes.
There's a 1.5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Not enough time to go for a 2-for-1. You could go for the last one, essentially, if you want.
Yeah.
Obviously, if Thomas doesn't make the free throw, though, they have the ball with the lead.
Yeah.
But if Malik makes it, everything changes.
Everything changes. And knock this foul shot down, and then, Chuck, I'd press them a little bit. So I like that timeout by Gates. I think that helps us. Maybe we can get a cheap turnover. Maybe they'll get sloppy, dribble it out of bounds, or just make a bad pass. Because Missouri's going to try to hold it for the last shot, right? And so let's pressure them during that 25 seconds. Let's try to trap them. Let's see if we can make them turn the basketball over, and then we can go down and win the game.
The shooting percentages have really dropped off as the game's progressed. I don't know if the defenses have gotten better, if the players have gotten tired.
Yes.
But in the second half, Missouri, they were blistering up in the high 50s for a little bit. They're 13 for 28 now, 46%. Hogs were up in the high 50s too. They're 12 for 25 now, 48%. For the ball game, Arkansas 49%, Mizzou 48. Now that's nothing to be ashamed of, but over the last 4, 5, 6 minutes, as the stomachs tighten a little bit,
Yeah.
It's been a little bit tougher to get the ball to go down.
It is tougher to get it, and I do think some guys are a little tired.
I think that's got a lot to do with it.
They've played a lot of minutes. We've talked about, Billy just fouled out. He played the whole game, and Malik's played the whole game, and
look at how hard Mark Mitchell's had to work on the other end for Missouri. Sean Phillips as well. Their bigs have played well, but I doubt there's a whole lot left in the tank for those guys either. First things first, though, Thomas got to make the free throw.
How about the three bigs in there for Arkansas? This is big right here. Malik, Nick, and Trevin are all in the ball game to defend. This is for defense.
Wagner's out there. Thomas is at the line. One more free throw. That's a good pickup there. Second one by Malik. Rattles around, drops home. We're tied at 74. That one touched every part of the rim before it went down, and here we go.
Let's get a turnover. He's slow getting the ball up.
Well, they're going to play for one. It looks like they're going to play for essentially the last shot. There's a second and a half difference.
See if you can steal it.
Yeah, we'll see if Arkansas can force a turnover. 16 to shoot. Tied at 74. 15 to play. Robinson dribbling out near the midcourt stripe. Wagner defending. Pringle comes out to double. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Mizzou's got to call a timeout. Pringle came out to double. Robinson, I don't think, could see over Nick Pringle. So they've got to call a timeout with 7.2 to play. Now there's really, we said a second and a half earlier, as the shot clock is wound down. It is not on a point basis. Only the game clock says 7.2. Shot clock's now at 5. There's about 5.5 seconds left on the shot clock, so the Tigers are going to have to work in a hurry.
Yeah, and this isn't to criticize, but that helped us. They just dribbled the ball out there, Chuck. And they should have tried to get an offense moving and see if they could get a bucket, but they just dribbled it out. That's good for Arkansas. We've got to defend. Now, they're probably going to shoot it with 1 or 2 seconds left on the shot clock, right?
They have to.
Yes, right. And so go get that rebound, and you might have 4 seconds, Chuck. Maybe you have 3 seconds to get – you got fast, athletic guys. Get up the floor and get a shot at the buzzer to try to win this thing.
Arkansas's got 1 timeout remaining. Missouri does not have a timeout left. We go to overtime. Each team will get another one. 7.2 to play. Tied at 74. Can the Razorbacks win on the road without Darius Acuff? Wouldn't that be something?
That'd be huge. Come on right here, defense. Let's get a turnover.
So Mizzou will throw it in across the way from us. Pierce will be the trigger man. You've got Pringle, Brazil, and Ewan still on the floor together. Not many options now with Richmond fouling out. Pierce going to into T.O. Barrett. Barrett, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, drives on Wagner. Euro step, throws it up, no good. Follow, no good. We're going to overtime. We're going to overtime at Mizzou. Tied at 74. T.O. Barrett pulled the Euro step to get the shot away. They had a chance at a follow, too. See, everybody crashed the boards there for both sides. And we're going to play 5 more minutes at Mizzou Arena. Tied at 74. Overtime's next on the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
What does care look like through the years? From the first memories to the treasured moments. From life's accomplishments to life's challenges. We're here for you, body and mind. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of families for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind with the kind of coverage that ensures your best days are ahead. Take good care, Arkansas.
Summit Utilities is proud to be a part of your community, and helping you save energy is important to us. That's why we offer a variety of rebates and energy-saving programs so you can do more and spend less. From your business to home, we've got you covered. Water heaters, furnaces, food service equipment, commercial and industrial systems. Yes! Save on all of it. Visit summitutilities.com to learn about our energy-saving programs.
Well, 5 more minutes of the regular season, at least. Hogs played a double overtime thriller in Alabama a few weeks back. This one's headed to the first overtime, tied at 74.
Chuck, how do you not go to Mark Mitchell at the end? 30 points, 11 for 20 on the game. They had the ball with 7 seconds left. and they went to the wrong guy. And I'm not sure why they went to Barrett. He's 3 for 9 in this ball game. He's not a great shooter. And thankful the Razorbacks got a stop right there. And we don't have a lot of foul trouble this time like we did at Alabama. But Billy's gone.
Attrition really got to the Razorbacks there. Billy Richmond's fouled out today. That's been it so far. Trevin Brazil and Sean Phillips will jump center to begin the overtime. Brazil, Ewan, Pringle, Wagner, and Thomas are the 5 on the floor for Arkansas. Phillips is a 7-footer. And it's Mizzou that controls the opening tip in overtime. Robinson came away with the ball, and the Tigers set it up in the half court. Barrett will dribble out at the logo, guarded by DJ Wagner. Mitchell comes out. Brazil guards him at the high post, 15 to shoot. Mitchell at the foul line now in the corner. Barrett, ball fake on Wagner. Baseline drive, leans in at the block, tried to throw it off the glass, missed the shot. Wagner gets the rebound. T.O. Barrett got too far underneath the basket. Razorbacks have it with 4:28 to play in the OT. Wagner out front, guarded by Barrett with 15 on the shot clock. Ewan pops out at the high post. Malik drives to the foul line, gets down the lane with a left hand, banks it in. They gave Ewan a little too much room. He's got 10, and Arkansas is up by 2. 4:08 to play, 76-74. Ewan 10 points to go with 5 rebounds. T.O. Barrett on the other end. Back out front between the circles, Robinson. Tried to lob it low to Phillips, knocked out of bounds, off Pringle. Pringle says he deflected that one off Phillips' hand. I'm not sure he's not right. I don't think they're going to go to the replay, but it'll be Mizzou's ball. Stone's back in for them. Barrett is going to come out, I think, for a minute or two.
They got to be frustrated with Barrett. That was a rough 2 shots that he took.
3:57 to play in overtime. Hogs up 76-74. Pierce will be the trigger man, and he'll lob it in to Mark Mitchell. 10 on the shot clock for the Tigers. Back to Pierce, 3 from the right side. Trent Pierce just knocked it down. You can't leave that guy much room. Tigers up 77-76 now. Pierce with his 3rd 3 of the ball game. He's got 13 points. Wagner brings it up for Arkansas, and he's met at midcourt by Jaden Stone. Bounce pass, left side, Thomas. Malik guarded by Robinson. Thomas, baseline, pull up 2, no good. Ewan had the rebound, now gets it back. Feeds Wagner. DJ's 3 from the right wing, no good. Phillips got the rebound. Out of bounds, they're going to say off Pringle. Cal, I think, is going to ask for a replay on this one. It looked like, I think it was Phillips that got the rebound. It looked like his foot was on the baseline, Z. They are going to ask for the review with 3:20 to go.
And DJ was wide open on that right side after a great effort, a great offensive rebound.
Is under review.
So they're going to look at it and see if Mizzou touched it last or whether the Razorbacks touched it last. We'll keep it here while they look. We've got a chance to look at it with you. Look at Phillips' right toe. It's on the baseline. It's off him. It's going to be Arkansas's ball.
Yeah, he's out of bounds.
Phillips' foot, half his foot's on the baseline there. Yeah. That's going to be our basketball.
Yeah, that's good. And if you're Arkansas now, you're just running your inbounds. We have good inbounds plays. Boy, Malik had a good look. He missed it. Great job getting the offensive rebound and keeping it alive. That was Malik Ewan, offensive rebound. And he kicked it back out to a wide open DJ. He missed. And we're out rebounding this team now. We're doing a good job on the boards. And 34 rebounds for Arkansas, 32 rebounds for Missouri. I don't know what they're pointing at.
Well, the play was dead when Phillips' foot was on the baseline and his hand was on the ball. That's when the play was dead. Now, eventually, Pringle did touch it last, but the play was dead the minute that Phillips had the ball with a foot out of bounds. By the way, Malik Thomas has 28 points, tie his season high. It's the highest point total Malik's registered in conference play. He had 28 against James Madison earlier this year. They're still looking over there, Z. Surely they...
I think it's Arkansas's ball.
I think so, too. I think it's obvious. But, yeah it's going to be Arkansas's basketball. They just made the signal.
After review, the challenge by the head coach for Arkansas is confirmed and successful. It'll be red ball on the baseline with 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, when Phillips' foot was on the baseline, the play was over. So Arkansas down 1. It's still 77-76 Missouri with 3:20 to go. Let's not get caught up in anything else. That time and that score matters most right now.
Yeah, both teams. Arkansas's got 2 timeouts. Missouri only has 1 timeout.
So Arkansas will have it on the baseline. They'll reset the shot clock at 20. Brazil is going to be the trigger man down on the baseline. Billy Richmond's fouled out. They're playing already without Darius Acuff. Hogs have gone with 7 today, 6 primarily. Brazil will throw it in. Mitchell's going to defend the inbound, and Brazil just clears it into the backcourt to Malik Thomas. Thomas, 28.7 rebounds. Hogs down 1 with possession. Malik at the elbow, picks up the dribble, lobs it inside for Pringle, and Nick lays it in. The assist from Thomas. Hogs by 1. They threw over the defense. They lead at 78-77 with 3 minutes to play in overtime.
Really nice play right there, set.
Robinson dribbles on the other end. Wagner hounds him out on the perimeter. 12 to shoot. Robinson off the dribble in the lane. Shot on the way, no good. Ewan with a rebound. Well defended on the shot by Wagner. Hogs have it with 2:40 to go. They lead at 78-77. Double-double for Trevin now. 16 points, 10 rebounds. Wagner down the lane, cut off. Cross court, Ewan's open, left wing three, good from Malik. Malik with just his 3rd 3 of the year. Hogs are up 81-77 with 2:20 to go. Dennis Gates is going to call a 30-second timeout. Ewan now 3 of 4 from 3-point range this season. None bigger than that one right there, and Arkansas is up by 4.
Absolutely. 3rd one of the season, his 2nd one in SEC play, and that's what you do to win on the road. Big-time play, great pass across the defense, and Missouri's got some of themselves to blame. They don't play real good defense, but they have forgot about Mark Mitchell. They don't get him in positions to score, and that's the Razorback defense has really helped.
Arkansas 3 of 5 in overtime, Z. Missouri 1 for 3. Hogs have made their shots, and they've limited the Tigers. Yeah. Arkansas has been more aggressive in this 2.5 minutes of overtime than they were really in the final 5 or 6 minutes of the ball game. Regulation.
I think at the end it seemed like let's just try to hold on.
Right.
And Arkansas in this overtime is like, okay, it's 0-0. We got nothing to lose. Let's go to work. I mean, there's people that have, I don't know where they got to go, but there's people that have left this ball game, and Arkansas has quieted the crowd right now, and that was a huge three-pointer. But there's a lot of time left, 2:21. You got to keep fighting.
Give Malik Ewan credit. Everybody stepped up today. We knew with Acuff out, the first question was who's going to score the bulk of the points. Well, we know that now. It's Malik Thomas, 28 points. Can Trevin Brazil put forth a performance like he did against Texas? By the way, they've just taken a rebound away from him on the official stats. So instead of 16 and 10, it's 16 and 9 right now. But nevertheless, the answer to that question is yes. Brazil's played well again today. But who beyond that? How about DJ Wagner starting for Acuff? 10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Malik Ewan, after Billy Richmond fouls out, Ewan 13.7 rebounds. Just knocked down a three-pointer in perhaps the biggest moment of the ball game.
Yeah.
Everybody who's played today has contributed.
They really have. And, even Isaiah got that block on that lob that they tried to dunk. And then he got a nice drive to the basket and a good pass and got an assist. And you got a chance to get a good win. Missouri beat Florida in here. Missouri's been an up-and-down team. I kind of like how they fight and how they do stuff. Dennis Gates has done a pretty decent job, but Arkansas, to me, has outplayed him in this game and deserves to win it. But you got to finish this one out.
Well, yeah, let's not start the bus yet. There's still 2:21 to go, and it's only a 4-point ball game. This is a long timeout. Both sides got an extra timeout during the overtime period. Dennis Gates has taken his right here, and he's getting his money's worth with his team over in the huddle.
They're going to do senior day here after the game, which I never have thought that's a good idea. I'm sure Mark Mitchell's thinking of, whoever's going through senior day for them. And they've had some key guys. Mitchell's been outstanding. T.O. Barrett, 3 for 10 in this ball game. Robinson, 1 for 4. They've had some key guys that they need not do anything.
It's hard to have a senior day ceremony before the game when you play at 11 in the morning.
That's true.
If you're going to have anybody in the stands, and believe me, it was almost as though they opened the doors at 10 minutes till 11. There was nobody here, and then it was full.
Yeah.
And that's a bad spot to put a program on senior day. But out of the timeout, Mizzou going to have the ball. Arkansas by 4, 2:21 to play in overtime. Same five on the floor for the Razorbacks: Thomas, Wagner, Brazil, Ewan, and Pringle. Tigers with the ball. They get it into T.O. Barrett. He dribbles out at the logo. 20 to shoot. Mitchell comes out. He's the one they want to have the basketball. Drives around Brazil. Gets bumped by Pringle on the way in. Missed the shot. Pringle commits the foul. So Mitchell's going to go to the free throw line. It stops the clock with 2:10 to play. That foul on Pringle is fourth. They really don't need Pringle to foul out. Just for the simple purpose of bodies. Isaiah Seeley.
He's ready to go.
He's ready to go. They've not made a move yet. So Mitchell to the line with his team down 4. The first free throw's on the way, and it's good. 81-78, 31 points.
That's where you dig deep if you're Arkansas. You're going to have a 2 or a 3-point lead, getting the ball, just go down, execute, get a good shot, score. One
more free throw. It's up. It's good. It's a 2-point Razorback lead. 32 for Mark Mitchell. 2:10 to play. It's 81-79. Wagner's going to bring it up, and he'll be guarded this trip by Jaden Stone. DJ dribbles out on the Mizzou logo. 2 minutes to play in overtime. Wagner picks up the dribble, right side. Thomas steps away after one dribble, tries a 3, short, no good. Long rebound, Pierce. Mizzou has it down 2 with 1:48 to go. T.O. Barrett's going to bring it up against DJ Wagner. Barrett drives to the elbow, lobs it inside. Phillips lays it in, and Mizzou has tied the ball game at 81. We're deadlocked again with 90 seconds to play in overtime, and Cal's going to call a timeout. Actually, with 1:32 to play in overtime, the Razorbacks will talk it over with the game tied at 81.
Yeah, that was a nice pick and roll. They executed it pretty well. I thought Nick was going to foul him. He kind of got up under him, underneath Phillips. Good job, Doug Schau's not calling it because he kind of got into him. And so, tie ball game. We didn't execute as well the last time, but you know what? It was Malik Thomas taking a quick 3. But, Chuck, we've seen him make those all season, and he was open. And so it's not a bad shot in that stretch, but he missed it. Pierce got the rebound. They came down and executed and scored. But it's just tied up. Advantage, though, for us because we got the basketball.
John Calipari over in the Razorback huddle. The arrow favors the Razorbacks right now.
They've got 8 fouls. If they fouled on the floor, it would still be the last 1-1. If we foul them, just like it's been, it's going to be 2 shots. I think that we'll go for Malik, though, again. Or he likes to have a Trevin throw the ball on a couple of the plays, Chuck, and then they set a series of screens, and DJ or Malik, usually Darius, will drive, and they'll back screen for Trevin. So watch a Trevin lob here after he inbounds this.
Doug Schaus is calling for Mizzou to get back out on the floor. That's the second whistle and then some. Trevin Brazil standing, waiting on him to hand him the basketball. They're giving Mizzou a little extra time right here.
SEC tournament, they cost Nolan Richardson's team. They put the ball on the floor.
Andre Patillo.
Yeah.
Here's Brazil to throw it in. 1:32 to go in overtime, tied at 81. Trevin tosses it into DJ Wagner, guarded by Jaden Stone. DJ at the logo, right side. They free Malik. Thomas comes and gets the ball with 15 on the shot clock. Going to keep the dribble against Barrett. Pringle comes out. Dribble handoff back to Thomas. Left side, DJ Wagner in the lane off the glass. This one won't go. Fight for the rebound. Tigers out of there with it. They've got the ball with 1:08 to play in overtime. Tied at 81. The big fella Mitchell's going to bring it up. He can be a point forward. Guarded by Brazil. Mitchell going to take him off the dribble, at least try to. Down the lane, Wagner comes over to double. Hogs knock it away. Mitchell gets it back. 10 to shoot. Inside, Barrett lobs it for Phillips. Missed the shot, drew the foul. Pringle just fouled out. They lobbed it for Phillips. He was going to try to dunk it with one hand over Pringle as he caught the pass. T.O. Barrett passed up a layup to try to lob it to him. Pringle's gone, but it's Phillips that's got to go to the line now.
Yeah, and I questioned Barrett on that. We were fortunate because, this guy doesn't shoot foul shots well. We talked about him being 50%. He made 2. He's 2 for 2. But he is not a good foul. Barrett, you're right. He had a little 3-footer or just shoot it high over the rim and let it kiss off the glass. Instead, he tried to throw the lob. And credit Nick Pringle, Chuck. He could have said, man, I've got 4 fouls. I'm not touching this guy. He went and bodied him. I don't know if he was thinking about the scouting report. This guy doesn't shoot free throws well. But that was an unselfish play made by Nick right there to put this poor free throw shooter at the line. He may make them, but percentage-wise, it tells you otherwise.
Pringle put his backside into Phillips as Phillips was trying to catch the lob and dunk all in one motion. Pringle with his backside and Phillips' midsection pushed him away from the basket, and that kept him from making the dunk. Dunked it off the front of the rim. So now Phillips has got to earn it at the foul line, tied at 81 with 51.9 to go. Phillips is a 51% free throw shooter, but he's 2 for 2 today. First one's up, it's in and out, no good. So one more for Phillips to try to give Missouri the lead.
Got to rebound this. He shoots a little bit of a line drive. You could have the ball with a tie right here if he'll brick another one.
The second one by Phillips is up. That one's good. It's 82-81 Mizzou, 51.9 to go. Hogs can 2 for 1 it here if they want. They want to get a good shot first and foremost. Down 1. Wagner into the front court, works on Stone. Brazil off a screen, right side, three-pointer good! Trevin Brazil gives Arkansas an 84-82 lead. 35 seconds to go, 19 for Trevin. 9-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Tigers with the ball. Barrett bounce pass Mitchell. Inside Pierce, bad pass. Chased down in the corner by Malik Thomas, and they've got to foul him with 21.8 to go.
Timeout. I think they gave him a timeout.
Oh, they gave him a timeout. They called the timeout. They didn't call the foul. They called a timeout over in the far corner. Our view's blocked. They called timeout rather than a foul. This is going to be a full timeout with 21.8 to go, and Arkansas up 84-82.
Man, that was a beautiful play, and I don't know if it was Phillips. Phillips was in because of the free throw, and they didn't sub him. I think he was on Trevin. I'm not sure why he wouldn't be on Malik Ewan, but they ran a little side action, and Trevin came right up like a zipper cut right up the side, and there was no defense that I saw, and he turned around, he shot it with confidence.
21.8 to go, 84-82. Now the Hogs are going to have to throw it in out of the corner right in front of Missouri's bench. That's not going to be the easiest place to get an inbounds pass in. It looked like, and we are all the way across the floor, about 50 rows into the stands, and look from here as though they might call a foul, but instead Malik got the timeout called very alertly, and now Arkansas will throw it in. The shot clock is off. Razorbacks by 2. Now Wagner will trigger it in down in the corner in front of Mizzou's bench. Tigers pressure full court. The 6'10 Trent Pierce will defend the inbound pass. And here we go. They hand the ball to DJ. Wagner trying to get it in. Lobs it over everybody to Ewan, and we've got a reach-in foul on Anthony Robinson. It was not a particularly good pass. Ewan went for it, and the foul is called on Missouri. They call the foul on Missouri with 20.7 seconds to go, and that's going to be a 1-and-1.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 1-and-1 for the Razorbacks.
Yeah, good job by Malik Ewan kind of posting for it. We were having trouble getting the ball in. Hey, you just made a three-pointer. Go up here and knock down this 1-and-1.
All right, 20.7 to go. The lead is 2. Ewan could make it a 2-possession game with a pair of free throws. Got to make the first to get the second. Ewan, 0 of 2 at the line today, 0 of 3. Missed the free throw off the back of the iron. Rebound chased down by Mizzou. They're down 2. 15 seconds to go. Barrett into the front court, lost the ball. Wagner comes up with it, and they had to foul DJ. T.O. Barrett lost the ball, and Arkansas with 12.4 to go is going to shoot free throws with a 2-point lead.
Yeah, no offense to Barrett. That was athletic Razorbacks around him, and turnover Barrett. That was huge. He's 3 for 10 on the day. He has struggled. He's had chances to win this, and he's not done it. Hogs, free throws close here.
Now you got to make it. DJ Wagner, 2 of 2 at the line today. A chance to make it a 2-possession game, missed the first one. He did not catch it when Rob Rourke, the official, tossed him the ball. DJ fumbled it.
Yeah.
And he shot it so quickly, never settled himself.
Yeah, got to make this one.
Got to have this one now. The second one's up. This one rattles around. No good. Ewan got the rebound, though, and T.O. Barrett had to foul him. How about Malik Ewan? 2 missed free throws. Ewan got the board. Barrett had no choice but to shove him out of bounds, and it'll be Ewan to the line with 11 seconds to play.
What an offensive rebound. How big has Malik Ewan been in this ball game? And, man, not to pick on Barrett. Wow.
That's the 8th rebound for Ewan. Free throw's good. This one's good, and Arkansas's up 85-82. He'd been 0 of 3 today, 0 of 4 actually. Now he makes that one. Arkansas by 3. One more for Malik Ewan. This is the big one. It's good. Arkansas's up 86-82 with 11 seconds to play. Inbounds, T.O. Barrett into the front court. Drives around Seeley. Reverse layup, good. 6.3 to go. Mizzou's out of timeouts. Arkansas throws it into Ewan, and Missouri fouls him right away. So Malik's going to have to make another free throw.
Yeah.
2-point ball game, 5.6 to go. Ewan heads back to the line to try to ice it.
How about that, man? Big play after big play by the Razorbacks. This will be a good win, man. We're close. We're close. But you got to just take these free throws under control. No timeouts. You're going to be up, hopefully 4. If you're up 4, man, just stay away from them. Come on, Malik.
15 points, 8 rebounds for Ewan today. A chance with 2 free throws to put this one away. First one's up. It's good. Hogs are up 87-84. Even if he misses, Mizzou's got to hit a 3 in 5.5 seconds to force a second overtime. This free throw here, if it's good, will salt it away in all probability for the Razorbacks. Second one's up. Rattles around, drops home. Hogs by 4. 5.5 seconds to play. Barrett into the front court. Deep 3. Right side. No good. Rebound. Malik Ewan. And Arkansas's won this ball game. What a gutty win on the final day of the regular season in overtime. The Razorbacks make it a season sweep of Mizzou, 88-84, the final score. Hogs win it. Sonic postgame show after this for Coca-Cola.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric, and the fans are